Hello there! From behind the yellow line, this is Trammin episode 256. My name is Kirk, and as always, I'm joined by my friend and Duffy's newest fan, Christian Rainwater.
What's up, everybody? Our big third topic of the week is Tokyo DisneySea.
See you there.
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast. Please lower your head and watch your step while boarding. As a courtesy to other passengers, we ask that there be no eating, drinking, or smoking on board. In just a few moments, we will begin our trip into the Disneyland Resort news and topic of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, this tram is ready to depart. Driver, you are clear.
Ahoy there, and welcome back to Trammin, everyone. Happy Wednesday. We're your hosts, Kirk and Rain. What's up, Rain?
Happy 5 years, my friend.
Happy 5 years.
Yeah, I was out. In another country at the time. Well, actually, technically not. That was yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It is funny. Did you get to that part of Jeff's episode?
No.
I'm like, yeah, this is going to release on St. Trammin's Day, 5 days. He goes, it's weird that I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, the other guy.
Yeah. Screw that other guy.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about Japan
Yeah, we will.
in a bit. But first, let's wipe off all this volcanic ash with...
Mousekeeping. If this is your first time here, welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast, where Kirk and I talk about the Disneyland Resort through and only through our eyes. Listen to full episodes every Wednesday or topic-only uploads on Big Thunder Thursdays. If you enjoy the show, like, subscribe, comment, and review us wherever you can, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and of course my favorite, YouTube. For a visual guide of the show, follow at Trammin Podcast on Instagram, and right into the show, head to trammin.com/ask. While you're on trammin.com, catch up on lore, check out our recommendations, or download some artwork for your personal use. If you want to chat with us on Discord, ask us how. And you can find all these links on lore on Trammin.com.
Yes, you can. I actually changed mousekeeping, but forgot to actually change it. It just says find us on Instagram at Trammin Podcast, and to message the show,
Cool.
go to Trammin.com.
Cool.
Yeah, don't do it on Instagram. So before we do anything, don't get too excited, but blah blah blah. Yeah, Kev's not here because Kev doesn't concoct anything anymore.
He does concoct.
He doesn't concoct crap. Your birthday gifts came the day after we recorded.
That's fun.
I didn't even wrap them. We're too far gone.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to give them to you one by one.
All right, cool.
These would have been great for you to wear in Japan.
They would have.
So here's number one. That is, I believe. Oh, yeah, I just opened it. You can see it closely.
A power line. But up, dude. No power line over there.
Oh, wait. Oh, I thought it wasn't. No, it's Powerline and Goofy doing the perfect cast.
Yeah.
I think it's called the perfect cast shirt.
Okay. That's awesome. Thank you.
I forgot. These fit you, right? You've worn these?
I have worn them. I don't remember.
You would have remembered.
But I would
have
have remembered. That shirt and bong wouldn't fit me, so.
Oh, yeah.
But
that, yeah. And then this one. Maybe just unzip it first. Unless you could see already.
Kermit the Frog here.
I was like, you know what? They had crazy ones. They had absolute crazy ones. And I'm like, but he wears these to work.
I do.
So they got to be subtle. That one, you wear stuff like that. You have the Oswald. I think it's down there.
Yeah.
And then the Kermit, I'm like, no one will even know unless they really look.
Yeah.
So.
No, thank you. Those are awesome.
Happy birthday, kind of.
Thank you. I have some gifts for you.
Oh. Where did you sneak these up?
Up in my backpack because we put it in a clear bag.
Nice. Do you want to put them in a... Okay.
There you go.
Holy moly. Jeez. This is crazy.
So
okay, there's so much.
There's a lot here.
What's this tape called? Craft tape?
Whooshy tape.
Right.
Or washi tape, something like that.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay.
Sorry.
That's my bad.
It's a very Tokyo thing.
Beautiful.
To have this clear bag and then put tape on it.
Oh, isn't that a thing? You have to bring gifts or it's bad luck or some crap?
Oh no, I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
I know it's a tax-free thing.
No. So there. Did you notice in places you went there were gift boxes
everywhere?
When you go,
all food too.
When you travel anywhere, I don't even think it's out of the country. You have to bring every single person you know a gift.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah, because it's like, and it could be anything. It's like box of cookies, done.
That was the majority of the gifts in Disney, were boxes of cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
we're gonna start here.
This is a tote bag from, funny enough, not even any of the Disney parks. The Disney store in Kyoto. The
Right.
Disney parks, and personally, didn't have good merch. Not good stuff. Like, not really. Nothing for me to really buy.
Yeah, when Kimmy texted her cousin, like,
Yeah.
oh, like, can you bring me stuff? She wanted a hat and some ears because
There's nothing that's
Yeah.
that good. But the Disney
who's who's this really for, Rain?
What do you mean?
This is really for Kimmy,
Oh,
the queen of tote bags.
yeah.
Wow, this is very cool.
Yeah, it's a nice tote bag.
I love this. This is like OG Mickey.
Yeah, just straight up.
Very Japan.
Yeah, with the little Disney like symbol on the corner in Japanese.
Oh,
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah,
very
I love
nice.
that.
Thank you. It's funny because this is still like official Disney.
Yeah.
Okay.
Their Disney stores are crazy. Like that Disney store proper was crazy. Okay, so
What
I went
the
to
heck is this?
I went to a store called Super Potato,
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Which one did you go to?
in Akihabara. Yeah.
That's the big one.
Yeah, and what's funny is it's small actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a few rooms that are probably like a little bit bigger than this. That is 6 stories high. And I went to the PS2 section and I found 2 copies of it's a platinum hit, which is like the re-release of it.
It looks so cool
But
with the
it's-
platinum hit.
yeah.
Like it's got this like silvery,
Because when we got PS2 like re-releases, it said greatest hits, right?
and they're hideous.
And it was
The
like red. Yeah, look at that. It was like, man, this kind of goes with Kingdom Hearts.
Oh yeah, no, I thought that was like. That's why I'm like, what is this? It's such an odd thing.
And then Final Mix was only released in Japan.
This is the only physical thing I collect because I have all
All the Kingdom
all of
Hearts.
them over there. So this is awesome.
So I got one for
Thank
myself and I got one for you.
you. Nice, very nice.
Yeah.
It's cute, like little like.
That's the Super Potato.
Oh
stuff.
my god, what is? Okay,
So, and
which one first?
now do the watch.
Okay.
And there's multiple Seiko stores, right? But
Uh-huh.
it's all the really expensive stuff. But at Don Quixote, they have a Seiko Casio section.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, this you like the green bands.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's pretty
Yeah,
perfect.
So this is probably the only style of watch I don't have.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
Not only. So it's very close to the one you got me, but that's considered, I believe, like a pilot watch
Okay.
or whatever. This is called. It's like an everyday style watch. I don't think it's called Explorer watch. But where's that pirate knife?
Yeah. It looks kind of like adventure-y, like a compass.
Yeah. No, that's what
Yeah.
it is. There's a style of watch that's meant to be like an everyday, like walkabout watch.
Yeah,
And that's what this is. Very nice. Very nice. Did you buy yourself a watch?
I did. I didn't.
Now,
get
when
it-
you sent me those pictures, that wasn't for me, was it? That
No,
was you were
no.
actually thinking of buying yourself.
I was,
something.
yeah, because those watches at Seiko were like $300-$400.
Yeah, you could buy those online. Okay, remember the watch you got me? I know we're just telling everyone everything. Remember, did it say $275 on it? And Brandy was like, "Excuse me," and you're like, "It was $100."
Yeah.
What do they do here? I like this paid. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, Don Quixote was crazy. That store's overwhelming. Like it was too much for me.
And this is why I told you earlier. I was like, I want probably the biggest thing preventing me from not using the Apple Watch
Yeah,
is the freaking alarm that wakes you up.
yeah,
It's so,
it's so useful.
dude, I'm like, it sounds like TMI, but it's not. It's like when I'm married, it's like, maybe Kimmy could just wake me up.
Yeah,
Because I hate
you hate
loud
that.
alarms,
Yeah.
dude. We can't. Ooh, Velcro. Dude, classic. Screw this thing. I don't need it right now. Are you tracking my sitting? Let's see. Oh, okay.
But
All right.
it was just crazy because there was like a wall of Casios and a wall of Seikos. Yeah, at Don Quixote.
What did you get yourself? That's what I want to know.
I got a Casio also.
What was the style?
I'll send it to you. It's similar but black.
Does it come in black?
Yeah.
I feel like I had a watch just like this growing up
Really?
with this strap. Like
Yeah.
I distinctly remember. Oh, this is awesome. It's freaking comfortable. That's what I need in my life. Comfort.
I just thought Brandy's like Casio and
Dude, no,
Citizen
listen.
or Seiko or Japanese. And she didn't know either.
Seiko is like very Japanese.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
I mean Casio too. But
We went to I think they're prefectures or something called Ginza. It's in Tokyo, but it's like outside of Tokyo. And that Seiko store was crazy. Like 6 stories high. And yeah, it was crazy.
Citizen is the one a lot of people don't know is Japanese.
Yeah.
Like when you were going to buy a Seiko for your wedding,
Yeah.
right? And I was like, oh, buy a Citizen. You're like, oh, I want Japanese. I'm like, dude, they are like, they are the Japanese company.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay. And then you bought one. Yeah. And then Casio, yeah.
I think that's Japanese timer.
It says 9:20
In the morning? That's Japanese time. Yeah.
It's a, there. I tell
Does
people
it say 1 o'clock or 13?
it says 13.
It does say 13. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17?
No. It's 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it is.
And
okay.
then the thing is in the center.
Ah.
Not military. I
Yeah.
guess it is military. And then we have this. Oh, there's more. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
One thing at a time. What is this?
It's a
PlayStation 2 Perfect Catalog.
yeah. It was just a catalog I saw, and I was like, oh, that's cool. You like books, and it's a PlayStation 2 thing.
This isn't like some sealed thing, right? I can just open
I don't. Yeah, I think you can open it,
Let's see.
and I think they're all used. Actually, I think. Maybe not.
Commentary and photograph for all PS2 fan.
Yeah, but I think it's all in Japanese.
That's fine. Oh, it's already open. That's scary. I don't want to like destroy it.
Yeah.
And everyone's super bored right now. They can't see anything.
That's why you should find us on YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? I'll do this later. But I love this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You saw my PlayStation history. Like, I do this thing where I hurt myself. That sounds wrong. But like, I hurt myself and look at old things and just love them.
So there was actually 2 of that. It was the only, they had it for every PlayStation console, but PS2 was the only one that they had 2 of. Because they had the 2000, 2004, and 2005 to something. To like 2011 or something.
Who cares about that time?
Yeah.
MLB games.
Yeah. And I just thought that was cool. It's a
little pen.
It's a pen, a Tom Nook pen from the Nintendo store.
Oh,
They did like a Sanrio thing, collab with them.
I was going to say, how was the Nintendo store? But that's like 2 episodes from now.
Yeah.
So, unless you guys all protest, we are going to do DisneySea today.
Yeah.
Disneyland, Tokyo Disneyland
Tokyo Disneyland.
next week. And Tokyo, Japan,
The
week after.
Yeah.
Next week, I think we will just do the Star Wars foodie guide in the news.
Because it's actually Tokyo Disneyland, I think, is probably going to be the shortest one.
I saw it, and
Yeah.
it didn't look very long.
Yeah.
The Star Wars foodie guide, not very long. We don't need to. The episode would have been a stretch.
Yeah.
We can just mention the fireworks. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
You know, so
Cool.
so that's what we'll do.
I got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, 3 weeks of Japan, of Rain talking, me chilling.
Yeah.
But before that, let's get in some news. All right, that's my part. I've got one headline, and it's not really one, but thanks, Scott Gustin. Big ballin'. Walt Disney World says the new Spaceship Earth Lounge will be named Geo82 and will offer reservations to guests 21 and older when it opens this year.
Cool.
You see any of it?
Yeah, I saw the pictures.
People were like, oh, it's like an AI generated logo. I'm like, no. Here's the thing about the logo. It's what the 80s thought the future was.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yeah.
It's hideous, but I like it that it is.
Because there's thought behind that.
Yeah. And then some people were like, the old lounge was cooler and this is like a hotel lobby. I have of 2 minds. Yes, it does not look like cool futuristic.
Mm-hmm.
However, sadly, it matches the new Communicore or center.
Epcot vibe in general. At
Yeah,
this point.
it's very like
Yeah.
tech campus.
Yeah.
And it needs to match. And they can always reskin a lounge. It's just a lounge.
Yeah.
21 and over.
That's cool. I like that.
Reservations accepted. So
I like that.
that'll be fun.
I wonder how they're gonna like check that before you make the reservation.
It's probably just going to say ID
It's-
required to enter.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, oh, you're not 21? Sorry.
Yeah.
Because Strongwater does that.
True.
Question.
Uh-huh.
Did you ever go to Portillo's for your birthday?
I did.
How was that?
Great.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
I got the big beef.
The big beef.
Yeah, big beef side salad. Diet Coke, you know.
Cake shake? Or did you guys get the full cake?
We got the full cake. It was a lot, dude.
Okay. Was it not super fun?
It was.
How did Lily like it?
Oh, she loved it.
See?
Yeah, she loved
You're
it.
like, I don't know about Portillo. I'm like, dude, it's going to be a great time.
Yeah, we had a good time. The only thing is the only long tables at Portillo's are directly by the front door, and it was really cold.
Look, you can't win them all.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you hear about
No.
the new lounge in Magic Kingdom? It opened today.
DVC?
Yeah. Frontier Lounge.
Yeah, at
In
the old
Frontier.
shooting gallery.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks cool.
RIP.
Looks cool.
I didn't really take a look. But honestly, dude, I don't know. Kimmy can chime in. I'm just telling everyone our whole lives. It's going to be like honeymoon, at least, look, God willing, money-wise, whatever. There's vacations in between. But then like Aulani, then Tokyo.
Dang, so you're going to do...
No, not like spaced apart quite a bit.
Okay, quite a bit.
And then Walt Disney World. I'm saying the order of operations
Oh,
here.
okay.
Like, I don't think Kimmy has an urgency to go to Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
And they're going to break ground on too many things in like 3 months, right?
Yeah.
May as well wait for something to open.
I just went in November. But I'm like, I'm so good for a while. I am good.
Oh, yeah, you went again.
Yeah.
You going back to Mexico? What happened with that? Did you check?
With what?
The thing that you already paid for.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're good. We're good with that. I don't know when I'm going to go, but I think the next trip is probably Oaxaca, from my understanding. We'll go to Oaxaca.
Oh, you can
November.
use that.
No, I can't use that. But
No,
I can
that's
use that.
what I'm talking about.
I can use that up till the 26th. I can use that up to November 2026.
Oh,
Yeah, but I'm good. I checked.
okay.
Yeah.
What happens if you don't? That's what I'm.
And I have no idea.
You'll
No
do
idea.
it. You'll do it.
Oh, yeah.
And last question. That lavender thing. I had it.
Oh, this.
It's very sweet, but it's delicious.
Yeah, it's good.
Have you had the cherry chai?
No. It's good?
You like chai?
Yeah.
You love cherry.
Yeah.
Very good.
Uh,
That one, pure dessert if you mix it.
got
It's
it.
not even a coffee. Just let's not pretend.
I got this today because I'm like, what's something that has like a pungent flavor that I can taste right now? Yeah, and I can taste this, so I'm good.
Let's see what that Aleve D does for you.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Thank you.
Kayla. She was all about that. I had to go to like 2 pharmacies for that.
To get it.
It's behind the counter. You have to
Yeah.
be like, do you have Aleve D?
Yeah.
And yeah.
I went to a pharmacy in Japan.
Oh,
Yeah, because I was feeling under the weather, and I was like,
how do you communicate that?
exactly, and I'm like, oh, like I have a cold kind of thing, right? And he's like, oh, what are your symptoms? Just like straight up perfect English, and I was like, oh, yeah, like a bit of a fever. He's like, all right, you can try this. It's similar to like Dayquil, and I was like, oh, you're like from California? He had like a Californian accent.
He could have studied here.
He studied here. Yeah, he studied up north.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because you would imagine. I know they all go to like secondary school, whatever.
Yeah.
But people over there who study for like a profession
Mhm.
probably learn English.
Yeah.
Or come here.
Yeah, I talked to a tea grandmaster, is what he called. Well, he is a grandmaster, but he said that all the older people, they weren't forced to learn English, growing up, probably because of the war,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but younger people, it's mandatory that they learn English.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, everyone knows English.
Because everyone's like, oh, not everyone knows English in Japan.
No, they do. They at least understand it, at the very least, and they could communicate.
So as long as you're talking to someone who looks
Like 60 and under. Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that another time
Yeah.
though. Yeah, like, former Sony head,
Shuhei.
study at UCLA.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right. It's time for You're Right. In which members of the Tram fam write in with corrections and comments, just like you can, at trammin.com/askrain. Cue up that corrections music, please. Freddie, who was on an episode, very good episode, thank you, Freddie, wrote in on the Discord, hey everyone, hope you enjoyed the episode. It was recorded before the 3rd episode of We Call It Imagineering was released. There were updates on Avengers Infinity Defense with 3D glasses, surface projected environments, full-scale ride vehicle prototypes, etc. So we're like, oh, we haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
And then
they released that.
yeah,
Got it.
because we recorded on a Sunday morning, which
Got it.
was interesting.
9 a.m.
9 a.m. he was here.
Crazy.
I woke up at like 8.
Crazy.
But thank you, Freddie, for making that happen. Thank you, Anna, for making that happen. She said, as long as I don't raise my babysitting rates, I can have them anytime I want.
Cool.
Okay. That sounded weird. Christian with a K writes in, I would tell you to go to A&W for cheese curds, but looks like all the SoCal ones are closed. So next time you come up to SF, you have to find one.
So there was one. There was one by the Home Depot in Baldwin Park. There was one there for years. A&W / Long John Silver's.
Yeah.
Yeah, closed.
Huh.
Closed. Never
Huh.
been though. They have the root beer, right?
Yeah. I would imagine.
Yeah.
Are you a root beer guy?
I like root beer. Every time I go to BJ's, I get a root beer.
Brewery?
Yeah, the pizza place.
Yeah.
They make their own root beer.
Huh.
That's good.
I think it's too strong for me.
You think so?
Yeah. I grew up. My aunt, Autumn's mom, loved Barks.
Mm.
I used to love their cans because they were like plain with the logo printed on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Root beer float, I kind of do like though.
You
The
think
vanilla
ice cream,
kinda-
it balances it?
Yeah. All right. Jackson says a farmer's market up here, Pleasanton Farmer's Market. I wonder what city that's in. Has a vendor that brings in fresh Gouda cheese curds, super squeaky and tasty.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I don't. Did I post it? I had cheese curds in Japan.
Were they fried?
Yeah.
Amazing stuff.
Yeah, great stuff.
Amazon didn't have it
It was-
yesterday. I went looking for
It
them.
was chicken strips, cheese curds, and Doritos as a meal.
What kind of Doritos?
Well, the weirdest ones I've ever had in my life. They weren't like
As long as they weren't freaking nacho cheese, that would
no, not nacho cheese.
Yeah.
It was like blue, but it wasn't Cool Ranch. It was like blue and green.
Huh.
Weird. It was very, very odd.
They're salt and vinegar goldfish now,
Oh, really?
and they're bigger and crunchier.
Yeah.
Really good.
Huh.
Like it was, dude. It was like 8 a.m. Nate walks up to me, and he's like, "Want to try salt and vinegar goldfish?" I'm like, I guess.
Yeah.
I just put my hand down. He's like, "Here you go." I'm like, they're not as pungent,
Okay.
which love
That's
how.
cool.
Yeah, but they are good.
Yeah.
They're good. And Christian with a K. Oh no, Robert writes in. Speaking of Fridays, TGI Fridays, that is. The only California locations still open are in Southern California. My wife misses their breadsticks.
I mean, we're talking Japan. TGI Fridays everywhere in Japan. I almost went to one.
They like the American chains.
Yeah, but specifically TGIF everywhere. There was one in Shibuya that we passed by, one in the downtown Disney area. That was the only place that was open till 11. So I almost went, but I did not.
Yeah, I don't even know where you can find one these days.
Eastland Mall.
Right? That's the last time I went.
Yeah.
I went with Ariana, like the first quarter of Cal Poly.
Mm-hmm.
Why did we go to TGI Fridays?
It's
no clue.
It's kind of a
dude.
sad location. There's like nothing directly next to it. It's like
It's
off in
near
the corner.
BJ's, but not really.
Yeah, no. It's like in the
Yeah.
corner by itself.
No, I remember they were like, "You celebrating anything?" And it's like, my brother. It's 10:30 a.m. on a Thursday. Like, it was like after class. We're like, no.
Also went off the 10 in Rosewood.
Oh.
Yeah. Both off
Yeah.
the 10.
Oh, Robert, I did last minute order like 6 boxes of cookies for the warehouse. So
I forgot.
I think it's still there.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay, if it is. Hey, what happened? What were all these reports about some metals in Girl Scout cookies?
No.
Yeah, like somebody tested like a bunch of boxes and they had 100% of them.
Listen, you're drinking out of a plastic cup. You're fine.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Microplastics are already inside of me.
Yeah. In places they shouldn't be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Christian with a K writes in, Jeff, probably not listening. You were thinking about a Cadillac Marg with the Grand Marnier.
Okay.
All right.
Mandarin Mike, man.
Mandarin Mike.
Sounds like it's like a fever dream of a story.
Yeah.
It
Dude, I thought I had this feeling we were going to die while we were there.
I think you told me when we were there. You're
Like, they're going to kill us.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd throw us in the fish tank. Those fish were dead, dude.
I don't remember.
Anyways, thank you all for writing in. Here's our Big Thunder topic of the week. Tokyo DisneySea. Talking about seeing, though. Talking about seeing. Last call, everyone. This Friday,
That's right.
March 21st.
Mm-hmm.
We will probably be there before, but 5 p.m.
Is the goal?
Yes. Well, we will be there. Oh, I don't know.
I'll probably be there before
Yeah,
that.
but 5 p.m. Hollywood Lounge in Disney California Adventure Park, the official St. Trammin's Day meetup.
Yeah.
We will be at Hollywood Lounge. That is
Lounging.
guaranteed, 5 p.m. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe at 6 p.m. we will migrate. We will let people know. I was better about it last time. Message us. You'll hear it, and we have it so good. People are like, where are you now? I'm like, we're going here. Meet us here.
Yeah.
And it worked out.
Cool.
Will we cross to Disneyland? Maybe, if people have park hoppers. Will we ride Soarin' over California?
That's a must.
We did not last time, or this last Friday.
Yeah.
Because I was like, we'll get to it, but there was one theater, and it was a 95-minute wait.
Got it. Oh, yeah.
I think our limit
60? 50?
50.
50. Okay.
50.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys want to be in that building for an hour.
Yeah.
We'll see, but I know it's a must, but if there's only one theater, like, we're screwed.
Yeah.
You know. So
They're the ears of Tom Nook.
I don't want to break it. Oh, just okay. Anyways, see you there, hopefully.
Yeah.
But yeah, message at Trammin Podcast on Instagram. We have our personal ones, but please just message Trammin. It's a lot easier. The notifications will work. And if you're on Discord, you can message us there.
Actually, I have all my Instagram notifications off. Should probably turn them on for the day.
Yeah, that's what I did. I turned
Yeah.
on general. I turned on
Yeah.
like deliver immediately, all that kind of stuff. And I want to give a shout out. Karen S. She used Discord, and we found her.
Cool.
She hung out all
Cool.
day. All right, we'll talk about that later. For now, Rain, take us away.
For all you YouTube listeners, you may be looking at what I'm wearing, and it's obvious that it is the most Japanese thing I could ever wear. It's an LA Dodgers jersey.
Yeah.
Because when I was there, first thing I realized, Otani's a god. Everywhere I looked, I see this man's face on iced green tea at the Family Marts, at the 7-Elevens. Otani was there.
Dude, was it Jeff or someone? I think it was Jeff. Like, how is Rain not going to a baseball game?
Oh, in Japan?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Like,
it was
just a baseball game.
yeah. And in all honesty, I was one day off of the game that they had with the Japanese team. Literally one day off.
Huh.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah. DisneySea. I went to Tokyo DisneySea twice during my 10-day vacation. The first day was actually the first full day I was there. I landed on the 6th. I left here the 5th, traveled forward in time, and landed there on the 6th, and went to Disneyland on my birthday, the 7th.
nice.
So I was a little bit jet lagged, not too bad. Went to sleep the night before around 7 at night. Okay. And I woke up at like 3:30 in the morning. Which actually kind of worked out because these people are psychos, dude, for waiting in lines. Psychos. Like, we left our hotel, which was 2 stops away on the train, to the Disney station, because they have a specific station that's in the Insaki, I think it's called, in Inasaki something. It's their Disney, downtown Disney. Their downtown Disney is a mall.
Like indoor?
Like the Hollywood and Highland Center, where it's not indoor, but it's like outdoor, but it's multiple stories.
What is the Hollywood and Highland Center?
Where the Dolby Theater is and stuff.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like,
I've seen these. Yeah.
they have stores, but it's out. It's like a motel of a mall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like outdoor, but the halls are covered.
Yeah.
Kinda. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what this place is.
Yeah, I've seen the guy who walks around at midnight in Tokyo.
Oh, I don't know.
Amazing YouTube channel. Dude.
Oh, really?
It's just like walking around in the rain, and he just doesn't say anything. He just walks around. Good stuff.
But yeah, that downtown Disney has a TGIF. It has a ramen place. It has Outback,
A what place?
a ramen place.
Oh, ramen.
Yeah, and they had like a 3-hour wait for the ramen. Weird, very odd. But we ended up getting to the monorail station about 6 a.m. The amount of people that are up at this time going to Disney is ridiculous, dude. Like, it is a madhouse, nonstop. Going in the monorail, we're like straight up like as many people.
That's how they do the trains over there.
Yeah, they do. But like This was essentially my first exposure to the train system. Was the JR line that we took to the park, and then the monorail. But the monorail is insane. The little handles. Have you seen these little handles that they have? Every train has the handles that you're holding onto,
Okay.
right? Okay, a lot of Japanese men have the one glove.
That's
And that's what they're holding. They're just holding with the one glove. It's so cool. But I ended up getting
oh,
I got a keychain of the handle.
they're Mickey handles.
Yeah, they're Mickey handles. Only on the monorail, of course. But yeah, this is what we held.
What's the little thing next to it?
What's that? Oh no, that was trash.
Huh.
This thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. That was part of a keyblade.
Part of a Keyblade?
Yeah, like it was the connection point of the keyblade. Or something else. I forgot what it was. No, I have the keyblade.
Okay.
Anyways, we're on the monorail. We end up arriving to the front of Tokyo DisneySea. It's the last stop on the monorail. There's 4 stops. There's Disneyland, Bayside entrance, which is the new Fantasy Springs entrance.
Right.
Yeah, and it has its own entrance only for hotel guests. And then the Tokyo Sea entrance, which has 2 entrances. There's a north entrance and a south entrance. So there's 2 entrances like this. Okay? And they're both going to the same place.
Oh.
Yeah. It's very odd. We get in line 6:15. It's 30 degrees outside with winds that are crazy. So we're feeling like it's like 20 something degree weather.
So this is why they have all those cute hats over there. It's freezing.
Yeah, it's freezing. Freezing. First thing I notice, everyone sits down on these little picnic blanket things that are made out of this foldable material that folds up to be like this big. But everyone's got these blankets. I found them at Daiso. Actually, they're like, it's
The joke is, since everyone does that, you can just sit on the clean floor.
yeah.
They don't like dirt there, huh?
Oh no, it's clean, dude. Clean, and no plants. But there were a lot of plants actually in DisneySea. But there's not a lot of. No, there is a lot of greenery. What am I saying?
Yeah, they have the green belts everywhere.
Yeah. No grass.
Grass is not real. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, you go to the mountains, Mammoth, whatever.
Yeah.
There's no grass on the floor.
Yeah.
It's ground. It's dirt and leaves and stuff.
And plants.
Yeah.
Yeah. No grass though. But fine. Yeah. Monorail was packed. So when you get on the monorail, you can either use your Suica card, which is their transit card, which is what you use for everything, and sometimes for payments. Or you can buy a monorail pass. Okay, a day pass. It's 300 yen. It's $2. So when I go up to the register thing, it's like an automated system. I see on there it says 4, and there's 4 of us. So I was like, cool. Click the 4, and it prints out. I have a picture here in the Google Doc. If you zoom in, it says 4-day pass. I didn't buy 4 passes. I bought a 4-day pass because it was all in Japanese. Couldn't read it. So all these monorail stations, all these little computers are always full with a big old line because people want these little cards. They go just for the card. Yeah. You can just use the Suica card, which is just on your phone.
Wait, yeah. Why didn't you do that?
I don't know. I wanted the card.
Did everyone else do it when you realized
Yeah.
you didn't buy 4?
Yeah. So Brandy got the Vanellope one, which actually is kind of cool because this is my birthday on it. I got a 4-day. I used it again on Monday because I went again to Tokyo Disney. But yeah.
When Jeff forced me to risk my life on the Metro, he was like, "Oh, you just do it in an Apple Wallet." I'm like, "Oh, I don't have the card." He goes, "No, you just buy it there." I didn't understand like that you could do that with Suica.
Yeah.
I thought you needed like the Suica app and you add it. It's literally just an Apple Wallet.
Yeah,
which is cool.
And it has the express mode, so you don't even
Yeah.
need a double click. You just swipe or you just tap. So after waiting, after the monorail, after we got online, we're waiting for a couple hours because we got there at 6:15. It opens at 9. Sometimes they allow people to go in early. Just depends on the cast members and if they're ready for people or not. While we were waiting, Ricardo and I tried to go look for food because Karina and him hadn't eaten. Brandy and I kind of fueled up before we left.
So people also understand you saved a spot, you come back.
Yeah, Brandy and Karina were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
I wonder if someone leaves a blanket.
No,
That
we're
count?
good. People were respectful about that.
No. Like, were there people that would just leave a blanket and leave?
Mhm.
And it's just like, that's someone's spot.
Yeah, because they had to go use the restroom.
Right?
Yeah.
What a nice place.
Oh, dude, if there's one thing I realized, people respect the line.
Ah, yes.
There-
So there's a crazy line and
It-
lots of people. But if there's a line,
You're in the line. You're not cutting. Like,
so the train, free for all. Line.
no, the train, there's still a line. When
When you're inside the train.
When you're inside the train, free for all. Yeah, except on the priority seats. Priority seats are meant for pregnant, old, or people who are injured. Yeah, you got to get up for those. But otherwise, free for all. Ricardo and I go to the vending machines around. No food, only drinks in the vending machines. I ended up getting a hot chocolate.
Oh.
In a vending machine. Pretty cool. Just in a straight up plastic bottle. Hot. Interesting. Delicious. Absolutely delicious.
What I'm curious about, like, is the milk situation.
Yeah, I don't know.
So no, because like on one hand, most Asian food doesn't have dairy in it,
Mm-hmm.
but then funky Japanese food is obsessed with putting dairy in things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like,
There was dairy in that for sure.
yeah, that's what I mean. Where they'll be like, their regular food. It's like, this is an egg with rice and whatever. This is fish. This is whatever. And it's like, this is a sandwich with bread and cream.
Yeah.
That
was delicious.
You never know.
But yeah, the hot dairy drinks are really popular. Like at 7-Eleven and stuff, they have the cold area and then they have an area that's hot. And all the drinks in there are hot. And they're kept hot.
That's so weird.
Yeah. And you just grab it and it's hot. But in a regular plastic, what looks like a water bottle.
That's so weird.
Yeah. But I had the hot chocolate. Really good. Karina had a hot milk tea. That was good too. Yeah, it was really cold. So we got in almost exactly at 9. Okay, so it took a couple hours of just waiting. Once again,
So take a Game Boy.
once again, the Japanese people, most patient people I've ever seen in my life. They are down to wait. As long as it doesn't cost them any money, they're down to wait. So, which is why it was normal to see almost every ride over 100 minutes in wait time.
Oh.
DPAs, the Disney Premier Access, the Fast Pass, available all day for most things because they're not down to pay the money, but they'll wait. Interesting stuff.
So wasn't Andrew saying like you got to go run, or is that just for Fantasy Springs?
No, you do have to go run.
You said it was available all day.
It depends on the ride, and some rides don't offer the Premier Access.
Oh.
Okay, at 20,000 Leagues, no Premier Access. You got to wait. Yeah. And I ran to it when it was 5 minutes, but we'll get into it.
Okay.
So as soon as we got in, I knew I had to scramble for the virtual queue, the standby pass, the first Premier Access, and the 40th pass. So there's 3.
Yeah.
When we were talking to Andrew, he explained this is how I saw it. DPA is the paid one. It's individual Lightning Lane. Standby queue is the same thing as virtual queue and only used for newer attractions.
Mm-hmm.
And then 40th anniversary is a free Lightning Lane.
At a machine.
No. You can get it on your phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is DPA on your phone?
It is. Everything's on your phone.
Wasn't there a machine thing?
No.
Huh.
No. Not that I saw anyways. I didn't have good reception because all my data got taken immediately. So I also noticed that at the entrance of every park, or in general in the parks, there's no Wi-Fi. Except at the entrance of the park. Because all the tickets are on your phone.
They're just like not dealing with that.
They're not dealing with that, so they give you free Wi-Fi only at the entrance. Yeah. And the QRs for the tickets are this big. They're tiny. Very weird.
Can't zoom.
No.
Huh.
And they don't change. The QR stays the same. They say don't share this with anybody. So yeah, as soon as we got in, I tried getting the DPA because I knew that's going to be the easiest to get for anything in Fantasy Springs. Anna and Elsa was available. My phone wasn't loading. So Ricardo got it. And it was 2,000 yen a person. So about $15 a person. And he got it, went through the whole process, checked out, fraud. He got a fraud alert from Chase. And I was like, oh, okay. He tried it again after he put it's not fraud, denied again. And then I was like, dude, use my card. I know it's not going to get fraud. He put it in, denied again. And it says you're now being redirected to the beginning.
Jeez.
Well, all that was happening. I ended up scoring a standby queue for Tangled. Sorry, I scored a standby queue for Peter Pan for 9:30, which is the free one. Totally fine. And I also got a 40th anniversary pass for Indiana Jones. After we figured out the card situation, Brandy got a DPA for Tangled for the Rapunzel ride. Okay. Anna and Elsa, gone. Gone and gone forever. Sucks. So yeah, I was happy. I was mainly interested in writing Peter Pan. That was my number one. Once we did all that, and once we were set in stone on what we were gonna do, I had Peter Pan at 9:30, Tangled at 10 o'clock, and then Indiana Jones at 1 o'clock. So we had some stuff already lined up. Ricardo and Karina were hungry, so we ended up pulling off to the side and getting some food. There was a little cafe, I forget what it's called. As soon as you walk in, you see the big globe, right? And then you walk through the Mediterranean harbor, and that's when you see the volcano and the big body of water. And to the right, there was a little tiny cafe with no line or anything. I got a Mike Wazowski melon bread that was filled with like a yellow custard. The bread tasted like cantaloupe.
Yeah.
I've never had melon bread. I never even heard of melon bread. You've heard of it?
No, but you've had melon.
I've had melon, yeah. It's just weird that taste comes from a piece of bread.
Okay.
Yeah. And a nice latte. And Ricardo ended up getting a mayonnaise and chicken pastry. It was like,
hell yeah.
I was like, I'm good. I don't. He ate it and was like, this is 10 out of 10, straight up. Whatever this, he's like, doesn't taste anything like mayo.
It's probably Kewpie.
Yeah, it's probably Kewpie. But yeah, he loved it. I took pictures of both of those things. And of course, because it's Disney or in general in Japan, we sat down and we ate it.
Oh, can't walk.
Can't walk with it. You can. People are like, oh, you can't do that. I didn't see it in the regular world, but in Disney, I saw it pretty often. People were eating it and walking.
Did it depend on what it was?
Yeah.
Like popcorn?
Popcorn, they ate and walked. I'll talk about it later. The naan, they ate and walked. Anything that is meant, and it says almost in the description, for eating on the go.
Oh, like it says it.
It says it. Yeah. They're like, okay, we're going to walk and eat this.
But this is sit down.
Yeah, you sit at the cafe and eat this.
Like you're not walking eating chicken nuggets.
Right. No, that's a meal.
So-
It's like food that is meant to be held and eaten.
Like theoretically, Family Cheeky. You walk around.
No.
I know you. No. If it was sold in
If it was sold in Disney, yeah.
because it's in a little
Yeah.
sleeve that you can just
Exactly.
pull the sandwich out of.
Exactly.
Okay.
Karina got a strawberry bread, and this kind of began her strawberry obsession in Japan. She got everything strawberry. Everything strawberry. Strawberry's pretty good in Japan.
Sandwich with cream and strawberry.
I got a sandwich. Most of the places, I think because strawberries are not in season right now or something. I don't know.
What do I know?
Yeah. It was strawberry, a citrus fruit, like an orange, and kiwi. A blend of those three in the cream sandwiches. But at one place, I got a full strawberry one with chocolate bread. That was insane.
I can't fathom most of these things.
Yeah. So while we were right after that, I needed to use the restroom, and there was a little stand there with a bunch of hats. Ricardo got a hat, which if you scroll down, you can see the back of it with a little tiny Mickey body.
And the head is the hat.
Yeah, and the head is the hat.
This thing's terrifying.
Yeah, it's like he's opening up his mouth like.
Yeah, it's Paula. Welcome back
Yeah.
to YouTube. Also, Paula, Jeff's episode is audio only, and I haven't done it on YouTube, and probably might not. So
That's fine.
go check it out.
Spotify.
Yeah,
Rate us on Spotify.
anywhere else.
Yeah. And so at this point, I'm looking at the map. By the way, app sucks. App is absolute garbage.
So the map just kind of threw you off.
Yeah.
Ooh, the map rotates. That's all it does. That's all it does.
Dude, this app is utter garbage. Utter garbage. When you book a restaurant, it takes you into an Internet Explorer wrapper. And it looks like it's from 1990. And it's not, a lot of the times when people do that, it's because the functionality is there and it's not broken. You don't need to fix it. No, this thing's just straight up broken. It doesn't work at all. Things didn't update. Mobile order is not good. You can only have one mobile order at a time. It's a lot of funky things in that app, but the only way that you can access things is if you go to a map view, a specific view, because when you're in list view, you're stuck in that view. It is not good. In order for you to do anything, just like here with the virtual queues, you have to make a group, and making the group is actually hard and gives you a one-time link to make a group. You can't keep the group.
Jeez.
Every single day you have to make a new group.
Oh, every day.
Every
Okay,
day.
at least not every time you do something.
Right. From here, Andrew came into my head, and I remember him saying, "Run to Journey to the Center of the Earth or 20,000 Leagues. Run to them because you're going to need to get on that." In my head, I could pay for DPA for Journey to the Center of the Earth, but you can't do that for 20,000 Leagues. So I ended up going 20,000 Leagues, 5-minute posted wait. We waited about 5 minutes. Walking into that area, I don't even know what it's called, the volcano area. Okay. I walked through that thing at least 20 times, back and forth, back and forth. It's like a wonder. Dude. Like, I could see somebody being like, "Oh, this is the 8th wonder of the world," because of how enormous this valley on the inside is, with this massive volcano that dwarfs any Matterhorn or any kind of mountain that's man-made that I've ever seen. This volcano is erupting every few minutes. Not every few minutes, probably once every hour or something like that. There's like a massive like vehicle that's sticking out of the side of the mountain that has smoke coming out of it. There's a Nautilus in the middle just chilling. There's like multiple restaurants and a store and 2 rides in this area.
Mysterious Island.
There you go.
Mediterranean Harbor is nearby
Yeah.
because the mountain's so big.
Yeah.
189 feet tall.
Big boy.
Yeah.
Big boy. How big is the Matterhorn?
Hold on. Matterhorn? Matterhorn. Disneyland heights. 79 feet.
Yeah.
So 110 feet more.
Yeah.
You know what though? Tower of Terror is 199. Tower of Terror is taller than Mount Prometheus.
Ours?
I'm not sure.
Their Tower of Terror is huge, dude. Huge.
No. I'm talking U.S. Tower of Terror.
It's 199 feet.
Florida version is the second tallest, and Expedition Everest is taller by half a foot.
6
But
inches.
yeah, just because it's the whole thing here. I think ours is also because it doesn't need a light. Yeah. So crazy that the tower is like just as tall.
That is kind of crazy. Maybe because it's wide too.
Yeah, it's like tall is not everything.
Yeah. There's a girth on that thing. It's big. It's big. So yeah, we walked over 20,000 Leagues. I was like in utter awe of the queue area because you like go into this spherish looking thing and you take the stairs down in a spiral to get to the ride. And then once you're in the ride or in the queue for the ride, you're like in a cave that is going over you like this. And you're just like in the side of the mountain. I had no idea about any of these rides, especially like the not original IP, but like these are original, not Disney IP rides. I guess technically, 20,000 Leagues is a Disney IP, but you know what I mean. Like,
yeah, it's an
not,
old novel, but it's
not a Peter Pan ride or a Tangled ride. You know?
Yeah.
So I knew that 20,000 Leagues was about finding weird things in the depths of the ocean, but that was pretty much it. I didn't know anything else about it. How are we doing with spoilers on this? Am I going full spoiler mode or like?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, you're cool with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm not watching videos, you know.
Oh yeah. So we get in, and I didn't know how these ride vehicles were or how they functioned. The way when you get in, there's 3 benches on the inside of this vehicle. There's one that looks forward and 2 that look to the side. Okay, and each one of these benches can fit 2 to 3 people. All right.
Do you share?
You do. Well, I don't know. I
Oh.
didn't because I was with Brandy. But if you're going solo, maybe probably not.
No. Did you
You
and
sh-
Brandy share with Ricardo and Karina? There's
Yes.
4 of you.
Yeah, and then another group of 2.
So you did share.
Yeah.
Okay.
We shared the whole vehicle with somebody. Yeah.
Got it.
But since you're like not, there's like area in the middle that is separating all the chairs.
Oh, okay.
So there was separation from us. I didn't even realize anybody else was on the ride, kind of thing.
Okay. I
Yeah.
see.
So you look through a little porthole, not a little, probably around this big. You know, like bigger than a basketball.
Yeah,
Right,
it's like a beach ball.
like a beach ball size porthole.
Americans will do anything but use the metric system.
Yeah, yeah. And it does the whole Nemo thing.
Yeah.
Where you're going into a dark ride, but it makes it look like you're underwater because there's a layer of water in front of you. And you submerge and everything.
Well, Nemo. Okay. Do you know how this one works?
Well, what do you mean?
Where's the water
Oh, on Nemo.
on 20,000 Leagues?
The water was in the glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nemo, the sub is in water, but it's like only a foot ahead of you. The sub does not have water in it.
Yeah.
In Nemo.
Yeah.
But yeah, at some point in Nemo, you're like in a trough.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
you
yeah.
can't tell. Yeah.
But in this one, it's just the glass.
Yeah.
And kind of, and everything moves like it's in water,
Uh-huh.
But it's a good trick. It's like, it's convincing if you don't.
And you're
wanna know.
suspended, right?
You're suspended. Yeah. So it makes you feel like you're floating. The gimmick on this ride is you have a little controller in front of you.
Mhm.
Okay. Little joystick. And that joystick gets activated from time to time with a flashlight. And that flashlight, you can look at things that are dark on the ride and you can brighten it, whatever it is. It doesn't interact with anything like Monsters Inc. does, but
Monsters Inc.
in Disneyland.
Huh?
They're Disneyland. They have a flashlight mechanic.
Oh, here. Okay.
Yeah. But it's just cool to see things that are on a dark ride illuminated. Be like, oh, there's a little fish there. I couldn't even tell. Things like that. The story of the ride, I didn't really know what was going on because it was in full Japanese.
Oh, yeah.
But it was like something is going wrong and we're sinking now, or something like that. I think because there was like odometers on the top, bunch of Nautilus logos, really cool. And we started seeing weird like mer creatures and weird plants and weird fish the longer the ride went on. And at one point, Brandy and I are on the left side. We came back on the last day we were in Japan for the after 5 o'clock thing. Brandy and I rode it again, but we got the front this time. Ricardo and Karina got the front the first time. The front's a great. It's way better. But we saw Kraken tentacles.
Mhm.
Dude, this Kraken's got to be 50 feet big. It's massive. It's moving. It looks like it's wrapping you. It looks like it has electricity all flowing through it. The effect is insane. Like, insane. Brandy was like, if you're afraid of big things, this would absolutely terrify you. Like, it was awesome. I've mentioned before, we played For the King.
Mhm.
And there's a mechanic in For the King of when you're on a ship and you're on a ship too long without any armor, caustic ink is what it's called, the Kraken could come and get you. And you are in for the hardest battle of the game. Right? And that's what it kept reminding us of, like, oh man, we're going to get taken by the Kraken. So yeah, we saw a lot of mer people, the Kraken, a lot of weird stuff. The amount of detail, the amount of care, the amount of just imagination that went into this ride is just, it's insanity. Like, this thing, I honestly think that it's like one of the best dark rides in the world. I don't know if you can get better than this. You go and you're in a vehicle that's interactive and you're going through things that you're seeing and it makes you I could not believe what I was on. Ricardo was kind of like, this is kind of weird. Me and Brandy were like, whoa, like this is insane. It's like actually insane that this was made in 2001 when you wouldn't think that Disney was making a ride like this in 2001.
Dude, their Winnie the Pooh was made before the Walt Disney World Winnie the Pooh. Honey Hunt. It was in 98.
Their chocolate's not Winnie the Pooh was made in 98?
Yeah.
That's insane, dude. That is insane.
Yeah.
I thought it was in the 2000s.
No.
And I was like, oh, this is
It's the first Winnie the Pooh ride.
my God.
Yeah.
My God.
I just learned that the other day.
Yeah.
Insane.
So yeah, shout out to 20,000 Leagues. I really hope they never get rid of this ride. I don't think they will because it's just so complicated and so in depth and so.
Well, Andrew said you got to run to it, so I assume the wait time goes up.
It does, but it's one of the shorter ones of the park. It usually it kind of hovers around like 60 to 90.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like it's doable, but Yeah, it's I could not believe that ride has like a 5-minute wait in the beginning of the day. Like, I don't think people care about it that much, to tell you the truth.
Hmm.
I think it's one of those things where they're like, it's 20,000.
Because they want the Disney.
Yeah, there's no Disney here. No Disney at all. From here, our Fantasy Springs time popped for Peter Pan. So we ended up walking over there, which actually wasn't too far. The mountains when you walk in, pretty incredible. I really think it's a very tasteful way that they made this entrance. They made these like these giant arches made out of mountainside, and they carved in the 3 major characters of of Fantasy Springs.
Like Mount Rushmore?
Yeah. They have Peter Pan on the left, Anna and Elsa in the middle, and then Rapunzel and Flynn Rider on the right. On the opposite side of that, like literally on the other side of the mountain, they carved in Pocahontas for some reason. No idea why. The transition music to a fantasy-based Disney area now is like, I would even argue better than the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge transition. When you're inside of the mountain, there's like this subtle piano transition that goes into the area that was just like
Breath of the Wild?
Yeah,
Or
exactly like Breath of the Wild.
like just light little notes.
Exactly. But it's for the first time in forever, or you can fly, like to their respective music.
Yeah, this place looks beautiful.
Let me see, what do you
Like
think?
just every inch of it.
Oh yeah. Insane. It was insane. So yeah, we head to Peter Pan's. When you walk in, straight to the left is the first thing. Peter Pan's Neverland Adventure. And like I said, I got a standby for this. I took some pictures of the passes. So like the return queue passes, so you can get an idea of what that looks like. Because we have ours, and it's usually just like a picture of whatever it is, right? Theirs, for some reason, were like actually kind of beautiful. Even though they were the same thing. They were just pictures of whatever the ride is. Like, here's like a Baymax one.
That's just a picture.
Yeah, I don't know. There was something to it though. When I was like, oh, that's cool.
Ours are kind of like that.
Here's Pooh's Honey Hunt. Like,
Ours move, don't they?
oh, do they? I don't know.
I
I never
moved
use it. Yeah. So we walk in, scan our passes. Everything was good. Because it's a standby, you do have to wait, similar to virtual queue, right? So like whenever you get a virtual queue, there's still a standby wait. But it was okay because this queue made you feel like you were in the Lost Boys encampment, like where they lived. It reminded me a lot of in Super Mario World. You go into Yoshi's Island area inside of the queue, and it's just dark with like leaves on the top and trees coming out, and there's a lot of playful things around. It was awesome.
Yeah, this looks great.
Yeah, it was incredible. Very not really interactive, I would say, but it was really cool.
You know what's annoying?
Huh.
Imagineering designs this. Like the same one.
Yeah.
But the Oriental Land Company is just like,
We'll pay for it.
yeah, we'll pay for it.
Yeah.
Like here it's like, oh, we could cover everything in trees. It's like, how much cheaper is the ceiling?
Yeah. See, and that's kind of like the overall theme of this whole trip. It's like money doesn't seem like an obstacle in anything.
Because I think the story was he was just a billionaire and loved Disneyland, right? He's
Yeah.
just like, I just want my own Disneyland.
And I do mention the Disneyland thing a little bit, but it's kind of over everything. When you walk into Tokyo Disneyland, there's like they honor all the Imagineers and stuff throughout the windows.
Mm-hmm.
They still do that throughout DisneySea and Disneyland. But on one of the windows, it said founder, and it was the Oriental Land Company guy.
He
Just-
was the founder.
What?
He was the founder.
Exactly. But it's just weird to not see Walt Disney there.
He's probably on one of the windows.
I'm sure. Yeah. There's Elias stuff and
yeah.
but it was just founder. I don't even remember what his name is. But yeah, that was crazy. So yeah, while we're on Peter Pan, we're waiting for the ride. I mean, not even 20 minutes. It was pretty quick. We see the ride vehicles pull up when we're gonna get loaded. These things, dude, are huge.
Yeah.
I had never seen them.
Looks like the Mercedes vans, right?
Yes. Yeah. They're just big boys. There's a lot of room.
They're tall.
They're tall. They're just chonkers, dude. It almost reminded me of the web slingers vehicles. Just
Yeah.
thick boys, like huge, because they're trying to put a lot of people on these at the same time, right? Um, I was really skeptical when I saw the D23 stuff talking about the Avengers Thanos ride. I didn't know this ride system. We know it. I know it from Transformers, from Spider-Man, from that kind of like Harry Potter, the moving cart, half real, half screen kind of ride system, right? All my like negative thoughts behind it are gone. They can do it. They can do it. Like it was an emotional, a gripping, happy experience. Dude.
Does this seem more like a fancy Indiana Jones ride system?
No, not at all.
No, I don't mean like that. Like it's a vehicle that moves on a base.
Yes.
Yeah. The Transformers one feels like it's really on a track.
Yeah. Yeah. This one doesn't feel like you're on a track. Like
Yeah, I know Indy's on a track, but you know you move on it.
Yeah.
You just feel like you're in a car.
The closest thing is probably Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, you're on an arm, dude.
Yeah. You're on an arm. Like,
well, this is that, but you're
sitting
20
down.
feet in the air.
Yeah. It's that, but you're sitting down. And it's not as abrupt.
Yeah.
But the flying feels real. I thought, because Ricardo doesn't like Star Wars or Star Tours, like he gets motion sick. I thought he was going to get motion sick on this because it's pretty motion sick.
The thing with Star Tours is the motion is simulated. Here, it's open.
Yeah.
He doesn't get sick on Soarin', right?
No.
So Star Tours, you're looking at a screen, and the screen needs to match the motion. And for most people, it does.
Yeah.
With this, you are moving, and it's like motion sickness comes from your eyes not agreeing with your ears, with the water in your ears or the fluid.
Yeah.
So your eyes are seeing it.
Yeah.
Like if the thing tilts to the left, your eyes see the world tilting to the left because it's real.
You do.
So
yeah. I was surprised he didn't say anything about feeling weird. If anything, we all walked off of that ride being like, that was incredible. Like and I feel like it gets the least love out of all the 3 rides in Fantasy Springs.
Really? I thought this was like the ride.
Frozen is the ride. Even though, from my understanding, it's almost like a redo of the Florida one.
Are you on a boat in it?
Yeah.
I feel like the
And you go
only
backwards.
thing about I don't know anything, obviously. I'm talking out of my butt. But the biggest thing I'd ever seen with the Frozen ride is the animatronics.
The Cape, yeah.
Yeah.
But the story, I think, is the same as the Florida.
Yeah, and you're on a boat, and
Yeah.
I'm sure it's 1,000 times more beautiful, but you're just
That's
going
the
through
thing.
the story of Frozen.
Yeah.
You're not like on a floating ship and whatever. It's
Yeah, this had almost like a unique story to it that I've never seen. I was really skeptical about the 3D Peter Pan. That's when
Wait,
do
do
we
you
ever?
have glasses?
You do.
Oh.
And just 3D Peter Pan to me is weird. Like, when do we ever see that? Kingdom Hearts? Yeah, literally the only way. I want them to make a movie now. Like a straight up Peter Pan remake with the 3D. It was insanely good, dude. Like, insanely good.
So a CG Peter Pan movie.
CG Peter Pan movie.
Huh.
It looked really cool.
Shot for shot,
Shot for shot.
but
You just remove.
what's her face is not
remove-
orange.
Yeah, exactly.
Tiger Lily.
Tiger Lily. Which she kind of still was orange on this, but
We don't talk about that in other countries.
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You know what? They're gonna do what they're gonna do.
Yeah. And this kind of gets into my other idea that I kept noticing over and over. They're not afraid in Japan to mess with things. Nothing is sacred. They'll do 3D Peter Pan. They'll do like later, I talk about the Magic Lamp Theater. They'll do a story with Genie that doesn't involve Aladdin, that involves another random character. They'll put Groot on Small World. They'll put the Avengers in Small World. Nothing has any sacredness toward it, which is really interesting to me.
I guess if you think about everything there, everything has always been very like collab-y, right?
Yeah.
Hello Kitty is everything.
Exactly.
Right? Like
Yeah, it's with everyone.
the anime characters all meet each other in random video games and whatever. It's Super Smash. Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
When they want, it's a different story.
Yeah.
And when they don't, it's okay.
They like playing with each other. Like
Frozen though is it still the story of Frozen?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Oh yeah, you don't go on it.
I didn't go on it.
But here's the thing. I think you're part of the story. Frozen, I think you're still watching the story. Yeah, because of the Frozen Anna and whatever. A lot of this stuff, Disney actually leaves up to the creators or the people running
Whatever IP it is.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
not that like Disney, I'm sure has final say.
Yeah.
But especially if they're still making them, the big thing with Kingdom Hearts, please don't tune out. This is actually important. In Kingdom Hearts 3, Frozen, they don't like Elsa barely even knows you're there. You're just kind of watching it happen.
Yeah.
Where Monsters Inc., they're like, we will write you a story and mess with it. It's a sequel to Monsters Inc. in a way. Toy Story, they're like, okay, you can do a story, but
story,
it has to be in between these things, and please get these details right. Like, you can't have the clouds. It has to be the stars in the Andy's room or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, things like that. So Peter Pan is a little funky in Kingdom Hearts.
It is.
But Frozen is not.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I think
that's a good point.
And I think even Disney's probably like, Peter Pan's old. We're not making another Peter Pan. Like, do what you're going to do with Peter Pan. But we're still making Frozen 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
So,
dude, like, even with the 3D, even with like I said, I didn't think this ride system was going to work, but it is, as long as they do the transitionary periods between the screens as well as they did on Peter Pan, and as convincing as that is, like, it is an incredible experience.
yeah, because like Harry Potter, you can kind of see the edge of the screen.
Yeah,
when you just
yeah.
go to
No, on
another
this
thing.
one you can't.
Yeah.
You can, and the screens are a lot bigger, where they're kind of almost full full immersion.
It's kind of like Millennium Falcon, but moving around.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
you can kind of see the evolution of
these
Imagineering.
rides.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, we'll start here, do this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely like I think all four of us got emotional on the ride when we were flying. Because I don't know what I didn't understand anything they were saying. Right? Because it's all in
right.
Japanese. But when they started, when we started flying, I'm like, you know what? Screw growing up, dude. I don't need to grow up. I want to be a kid. Right? And it was just like, if I can get that from something I don't even understand, they did it right. Like, it was awesome. Yeah, I'm excited for the Avengers ride. I think I like the Peter Pan IP more for this kind of ride implementation, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm really hoping that they don't like cost cut, which of course they're going to. But yeah, we start noticing a lot of this kind of stuff throughout Fantasy Springs, where they just spent so much money, dude. So much money. This Fantasy Springs by itself, it's bigger than Galaxy's Edge. It's huge. It's like it's a massive addition to the park.
Well, Fantasy Springs is, I know Galaxy Edge is a new land,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not really a park expansion.
Mm-hmm.
This was like DisneySea needs to get bigger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right outside of Peter Pan, there's actually like a lagoon.
Mm-hmm.
And in that lagoon, there's a full, it's not probably like, it's not no 30, 40 feet in there. It's probably like 20 feet in there. But a recreation of Skull Rock
Mm-hmm.
from the movie, and then Captain Hook's ship.
And the mountains.
And the mountains.
The tall green
Yes.
mountains. Yeah.
Yes. And on the mountains, there are the teepees.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're, at night, it looks like there's pulsating fire on it.
And smoke too.
And
right?
smoke, yeah. Yeah. Cool stuff, man. Cool stuff. I was thankful enough I was able to experience Fantasy Springs in the morning, like at this time, and then also at night, because I went back. But after Peter Pan, we walked over to Rapunzel, which was right on the other side.
Love this you being on the edge of a wide angle.
Yeah.
You look like tall body.
Yeah. Rapunzel. It was our first DPA. 2,000 yen a person. Like I said, about $15 a person. Kind of steep.
Hey, whatever. You're on
Yeah,
vacation.
exactly. That's how I thought for all the rides. I bought like probably 6 or 7 DPAs in total. I thought Rapunzel's queue was fine. It wasn't anything that special. Almost kind of reminded me of the pre-Jungle Cruise queue. Kind of like you're just like in like an old box
Mm.
kind of thing. There was still some like wood theming to it and stuff, but it was fine. Nothing like Peter Pan. The outside tower was really cool. And at night, her hair is coming out of it.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's like, you can kind of see it there, but at night it's glowing. It's on the left side. You kind of see her hair coming out a little bit. Right there. You see it?
I don't.
Right there. That's the yellow hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, coming out of one of the windows. But at night it's glowing and she's singing and it's going, to the music and stuff. We got on the ride and it's a boat ride. And when you're kind of doing like a little cars thing on the outside where it's like there's not a whole lot going on, but you're going through the mountain
Mhm.
area and there's one animatronic of Flynn Rider. great animatronic. It looked fantastic. All these new animatronics look amazing, dude. Like they figured it out. They finally figured out.
They're not like Beyond Tiana, right? It's like the same thing.
Same thing.
Okay.
Same thing. So yeah, we go in, and there's 3 rooms in total.
Mm-hmm.
Think of 3 Small World rooms, but they're like cut in half. Okay, so they were kind of small.
Is this shorter or longer than the Avatar boat ride?
About the same.
Okay.
Short. Very short. And almost kind of to the point where we were like, that's kind of short. Lantern room, best part of the ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the whole point. The ride is called Rapunzel's Lantern Festival. They want that to be the main focal point of the ride, to the point where it was like the Kiss the Girl scene in Little Mermaid,
Mm-hmm.
but 10 times the size, and you're kind of doing this around it. Like
Drifting.
kind of drifting around it, so you can really get into the lantern.
So the boat like turns.
Actually, it might not. It might just go like this. Yeah, I don't remember. But that was definitely the only. I don't even remember the first 2 rooms. Oh, the Snuggly Duckling was one. You don't even go inside. You just see the outside of the Snuggly Duckling. And the other one was Flynn Rider and Rapunzel outside, and her hair is glowing and like pulsing.
Okay. Are they animatronics, or are they just standing there?
They were standing there. Yeah, they were. I don't think they were animatronics. And if they were, it's just their face.
Oh, okay.
They were sitting down next to each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, I mean, and then there was one where she was doing the whole, where she's like swinging with her hair,
Mm-hmm.
like in Kingdom Hearts kind of thing. But I was kind of disappointed with the ride, to tell you the truth. Lantern room was cool. Everything else, yeah. And really wasn't worth the DPA. I kind of wish I would have spent the money on a different ride.
But also, would you want it to wait?
Well, you can't. It's like not even an option. You need the standby or a DPA.
Oh, so if you don't get a virtual queue, you buy it.
You buy it. That's the only other way.
Got it.
Which kind of sucks. Like, because it's like, if I wanted to get on Tangled, I had to buy it. There was no option.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah, they do. So after Tangled, we went and walked around the Arabian coast, which is right outside of Fantasy Springs. We were kind of hungry, so I got this thing called the long naan, okay, with meat sauce. And all it is just a piece of naan about yay big that's filled with what tasted like Chef Boyardee ravioli, like the meat. It's fantastic, dude. It was so good. We were eating it. We're like, it tastes like Chef Boyardee, but it's so good. And we got that with the hot chocolate with strawberry. Doesn't sound like it mixes, but it went pretty well. Pretty well together.
Chocolate covered strawberry.
Yeah. No, I'm saying like that with the naan.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fine. It worked. It worked. We sat down and we had that. That was good. Spoiler alert. I went back and got another naan later. Good stuff. No mobile order for most of these places. So you had to wait in line.
Yeah, but no one's being stupid in line, right?
No, nobody's being stupid. You get in line and you are in that line. Nobody's gaming the system with being in multiple lines.
No, and like, you know what you're ordering. You're like,
Yeah.
let me look.
Ricardo was annoyed though, because in front of him, there was a group of like 6 teenagers and they all paid for themselves and ordered themselves individually. And it's like, bro, just put it on one and give somebody money, you know, like.
Oh, no, dude. Their banking system kind of sucks there. For as advanced as they are, like the bank charges you to make withdrawals from your own account, like stuff
really?
like that. Like I don't think they have a Zelle type system there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
A lot of people have cash.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like here, Zelle, Venmo,
Yeah.
Cash App, Apple Pay,
Yeah.
tap to pay on your phone.
Yeah.
I think over there it's not really a thing.
They have tap to pay for everything.
No, yeah. I mean, like we could tap each other's phones.
Oh,
now.
and
They-
transfer
I
money.
think they don't do that.
What's funny is they give you, a lot of places give you discounts for using your card.
They don't
Like-
want to touch the cash.
10% off of places.
Yeah, I wonder if that also has to do with like withdrawals and deposits and
It
stuff.
might be. It
Like
might be.
they don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
Huh.
What's funny
It's
is like
opposite here.
It's the opposite here. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Because over there, they put the stupid tray out. You put the card on. They take the tray,
Yeah.
right? It's
Yeah. It was usually just for cash that you put on the tray. And if they see that you're American, they'll hand it back to you. They won't put it on the tray back.
Oh.
Yeah. Because most of the time Americans are like, so most of the time they just give it back to you. Yeah. So
well, I wonder if they kind of get annoyed with it, but they're like, he's not gonna think I'm disrespectful, dude. Just take the card. Like,
Exactly.
I'm done.
Exactly. And
younger generations too, probably.
Yeah.
They're probably like, just get this go.
they know when you're a tourist. Like it's just written on your forehead.
Well, of course it is, Rain.
Yeah. Well, I want to mention, and I think I mentioned in our group chat, it is a locals park. Like, there are hardly tourists in DisneySea.
Oh, DisneySea.
In both, in all honesty.
yeah?
Yeah. There were mainly locals.
I guess if you think about it, dude, like average person goes to Japan, they're not trying to go to Tokyo DisneySea.
Yeah, like I told Sosa, he's like, why would I go to Disney? Like, if you're not a Disney person,
Yeah, because it's like, yeah, you're going to another country.
yeah.
Like people go to Disneyland Paris because people have told me,
What is
I
there
think
to do?
even Andrew, yeah, you go to Paris for like a day, you're like, all right.
Yeah.
Like you go to, unless you're going to a bunch of museums,
Yeah.
it's like, all right, this is a smelly city.
And in Tokyo, there's so much to do.
Oh, yeah.
So much to do. So, yeah, I get it. What's just crazy to me is that everyone's paying a single day ticket. There are no passes.
Whoa.
Everyone is on a single day ticket.
How much are the tickets?
$55.
That's a lot.
It is. If the after 5 ticket is 25, and there are student discounts. I don't know what that discount is, but there are student discounts. And let me tell you, there are a lot of students. Everyone's wearing their school uniform. Everyone.
Oh, like the after 5 thing?
No,
Or-
even before. I don't know if they're just taking the day off or what, but they're still in their uniform. They're still in their uniform, and it's a thing to go to. Dude, I literally counted in a row, like 10 guys. It was a guy with a girl, okay? Both in their uniform. The guy suited up, right? With the Mickey ears, with the sorcerer hat.
Uh-huh.
10 in a row. They were all the same outfits. It was crazy. But
$25 for that after 5 ticket, though?
that's great.
Yeah.
What's also crazy to me, which I'm going to mention in the next episode, that people go to not go on the rides. They go to watch a parade. They go
Because I was about to say, that doesn't sound crazy to me, Rain. We don't go on the rides, but we don't go to watch parades.
Exactly. Do people go? I kid, like 30 to 40% of people have a suitcase with them, like a roller carry-on suitcase. Like, what the heck are all these suitcases for? There's one of two things in these things. Girls go with change of clothes depending on what land they're going to. Okay, they essentially cosplay every single one of these lands. Okay, or it's filled with plushies. They go and they stunt. They stunt on people with their plushies.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, they go, they set up for a parade, and they have like 3 rows tiered of plushies of a theme. And they just sit there with their plushies. I don't know. I don't get it, but what is it? I don't know. What is there to get?
Yeah, I have seen people go there like, oh, I thought my outfit was cute. And then people in like Victorian dresses.
Yeah, no, it's incredible, dude. It's no kids. I barely saw kids in general.
Well, they're in school.
True.
They are in school.
Yeah, true. But yeah, mainly teenagers. Like 15 to 20 years old is definitely the majority of people at Disneyland and DisneySea.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyways, we got our naan. While we were eating our naan, I bought our second DPA. Second DPA was for Journey to the Center of the Earth. Now, it was for 20 minutes after. Journey to the Center of the Earth is the second ride in Mysterious Island, I think you said it was called. Whatever.
Harbor?
Mysterious Harbor, sure. No, that's
It is Mysterious Island.
Yeah. Okay. It's the second ride in there. I know even less about Journey to the Center of the Earth story.
I don't know anything.
I saw the Brendan Fraser movie, and that was pretty much it. Was that even Brendan, or it might have been Will Ferrell? I don't know.
I confuse it with Race to Witch Mountain.
Me too.
Because of what's her face.
'Cause I think of The Rock. When I think
of The Rock, but I think of what's her is the other Elle Fanning, the one who's not Elle Fanning.
Dakota.
No,
Those are the two.
I know
Fannings.
that she looks like them, but she has a crazy name. Anna Sophia Roth.
I don't know. Dude.
She was in the
she-
Terabithia.
Oh, is she the Nims Island girl?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Anna
Yeah, I don't know.
Sophia Rob. Anna Sophia Rob. This one. She's a Fanning, dude.
Oh yeah,
Right.
She does look like a Fanning.
Bridge to Terabithia. Yeah, okay, I was right. Soul Surfer. The one arm.
So yeah,
she is Race to Witch Mountain.
okay. I knew nothing about this ride.
Mhm.
Didn't know the ride system. I just knew what the ride cars look like. The queue once again is just insane. We're in a cave, you're in a mountain, and it looks like that. There was a lot of height to this queue where we would look down and there's just like a river under us that's like 30 feet under us.
Shout out to River and James.
Yeah. So we get on the ride. We strap in with seatbelts, and it's a dark ride. We're going through weird looking things, weird creatures, weird mushrooms, looking to the left, to the right. And it was just really neat, really cool animatronics. Just a really cool dark ride. And then if you look at the picture that's in this doc, all of a sudden we're like confronted with this like 30-foot animatronic that is like a straight up dude Zelda boss. Like I swear I fought this thing in Skyward Sword at one point, and it's called the lava monster. Okay, as soon as you see him, he goes right, and then it almost like feels like it pops a wheelie, like the ride vehicle, and you just go and you like race out of there, and you go like this, you go up a little hill, and you just do this drop like that. I realize that it's the same ride system as Cars or Test Track.
Oh, like you came up on the combine harvester,
yeah,
got scared,
yeah,
revved up, went downhill.
Exactly.
And then,
yeah.
Okay. All right.
So you start off in a dark ride, a really slow moving dark ride, and then you just and then it ends the ride like that. Great ride. Great ride. I don't think it was my favorite, but it was a really cool, unique idea. Similar.
That's Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
One of these things.
Yeah. It's straight some kind of Zelda boss, dude. Like that's a straight up Zelda boss if I've ever seen one. But yeah, weird looking things. The track was insanely smooth. Okay. Like you never felt like, see, in Cars and in Test Track, they want you to feel like you're in a car.
Yeah.
This one, they don't really care about that. So it was just like extremely smooth.
They probably just don't put wheels on it because the wheels don't need to be
They're
there.
useless. Yeah. And when you drop, you're right in front of the volcano. So it's just like
the one outside?
The one outside, yeah.
Oh.
It's an opening on the side of the volcano where you drop.
So you leave the center of the earth.
You leave the center of the earth, yeah. Yeah. Come back to the volcano, I guess. So yeah, shout out to Journey to the Center of the Earth. Another 2,000 yen. From here, we walked over to Ariel's playground.
Should I just go to the bathroom while you talk about Ariel's
Sure.
playground?
Yeah.
Did it look like what is it, Forbidden City from Final Fantasy VII?
No.
The outside.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I saw it a lot during the daytime, though.
That's what I mean. Like during the daytime, it looks kind of like from the OG 7, not.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen it in the new one.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm thinking of the new one because the new one's almost like a big wall. Yeah.
I haven't gotten there.
All right. Yeah. So Ariel's playground. Walking in, it looked almost like an animation academy. Really dark on the inside. But it was really cool. Like there was a bit of uniqueness to it because there's like multiple levels to it. You got to go down 3 levels in order to get to the ground floor to where all the rides are. And then I looked around to see what kind of rides there were, and I realized it is pretty much an indoor Bugs Land. They have Flix Flyers. They have a spinner like the teacups. They have a little roller coaster outside. And then they have jumping jellyfish. Just straight up jumping jellyfish. Like they didn't even change the name or anything. It kind of fits in the theme, you know? So, walking through the area was cool. It was really crowded on the inside, which I didn't really care for, but, and it felt a little claustrophobic because it was all indoors. There was like a full roof and everything. And we walked in, there was a restaurant to the back, which we didn't go to. But there was a really like a multi-area shop on the inside, which was like inside of a whale. I think it was a whale, and a lot of good stuff in there. But once again, I said earlier, like nothing feels sacred in this place. So because of that, every shop that I went to wasn't relevant to whatever was around it. So in this shop, you would think there is nothing but Ariel merch or nothing but Little Mermaid merch. No, they were selling a lot of Fantasy Spring stuff for some weird reason. And then Pooh stuff. And it's just, I think they just put things in places that they know is going to sell. Like in general, I was telling Kirk earlier, like I really wasn't impressed with any of the merch. But yeah, we found some good stuff in there. Like Brandy found these like Pooh ears. That was like, it looks almost like one of those OG rave hoodies with that had the long scarf attached to it, but it was Pooh. There's also a Cheshire Cat one. Yeah, there was just a bunch of random things in there. A lot of good Fantasy Springs merch in there, which is like, I mean, it's not that far, but it's not Fantasy Springs. So very, very weird. From there, we just kind of explored the stores for a bit. And there was really nothing of note to stop for or of note to even return to. I guess it's just a cool place to hang out. There's not really much to it. Let's see. Yeah, we went to there. We went to the restroom inside of there. And then, perfect timing. I'm done with Ariel. Jumping jellyfish. There was a jumping jellyfish in there, which is cool. That was pretty much all you need to know. From there, we exited Ariel and we went to Cape Cod.
Kwasa Kwasa.
What's Kwasa Kwasa?
That's a Vampire Weekend song. Cape
okay.
Cod, Kwasa Kwasa.
Okay. We went to Cape Cod. I think this might be my favorite part of the park.
Huh.
Yeah. That Americana thing that Andrew was talking about is really interesting in Tokyo. It's almost like they have this idea that we're stuck in the 1940s.
40s.
Yeah, like 1930s, 40s. And that's America to them. This like booming, well, not really the 30s, I guess, maybe even the 50s, I guess. I don't know.
Post-war?
Post-war stuff, yeah. Cape Cod it reminded me, I've never been, but it reminded me like going to a city in Maine, right? Like, I mean, that's not, or Cape Cod's in Maine, right?
Pretty sure.
It's somewhere in New
England. Have you
England.
watched Once Upon a Time?
In Hollywood or
No.
the TV show?
The TV show.
No.
Oh, okay. Their
Yeah.
city it's supposed to be in Maine.
Oh,
But it looks like this. It's beautiful.
It's great. A lot of water
Like you
around
want a
you.
lobster roll.
Yeah, exactly. The only thing I was disappointed by in this area was there was essentially one ride and it was a boat, but I didn't go on it.
Mm.
But it was just shops and a store. That was it. Interesting thing about the restaurants in sorry, not shops and a store, a restaurant and a store. Interesting thing about the restaurants in Disneyland, they're very in and outy, where it's one thing. That's it.
Mm.
And in most restaurants, that's how it is. It's you go here for one thing and they don't offer anything else on the menu. And they call it a set. You're getting a set of this. And whatever that is what you eat.
So, theoretically,
Mhm.
lobster roll, some pickles and chips on a plate.
And that's the only thing you can buy there. And maybe one other option. Maybe.
Weird question.
Uh-huh.
Alcohol.
It's around. It's not prominent, but it's around.
Okay.
And people aren't walking around with a beer in their hand kind of thing. Like at the restaurants, I was able to order alcohol. I
Mm.
didn't, but I was able to. Actually, I did. I had a beer.
But like, okay, at the Cape Cod, like you go to the restaurant. Is there alcohol in there?
Mhm.
Okay.
There is. Yeah. But the thing is, quick service restaurants are all sit downs.
I mean,
so's ours.
yeah, think of like Red Rose Tavern and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, you sit, you eat, you drink there, and then you leave. And it's usually like a quick thing. It's you're not hanging around there. But yeah, this Cape Cod area was just really beautiful. This is where Duffy is from. Duffy is from this area.
Duffy's from Cape Cod.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't know if a bear is like, oh, that's American. You know what I mean? Like
Teddy bear.
Yeah. There's the Teddy Roosevelt bar. Sad to say, closed for refurbishment while I was there.
Huh.
I was trying so hard to get in, and yeah, just
Oh, because it's a whiskey bar or whatever.
yeah. Andrew was like, "You need to go to the Teddy Roosevelt bar," and I did not. So While we were in Cape Cod, I was walking around, bought our next DPA for Tower of Terror. Level 13 is what it's called. Another 2,000 yen per, I think, or 1,500 yen per. I just thought it was going to be, and we walked directly over there. I had no idea what their Tower of Terror was.
No ghosts, right?
No ghost.
They don't like ghosts.
Is that what it is?
Japanese don't like ghosts
Okay.
because the yokai and
It was like possession. Like idol possession is what this one was about. So we walk in. Whole different vibe to this area. It was like Eastern, Chinese, like just weird, dude. Like it was very, very Eastern focused stuff. Joe Rody everywhere. Everywhere on this ride. He's like
stained glass Joe Rody is freaking hilarious.
Dude, he's like this like explorer that goes and collects things from different places. Okay. And
does he have a name?
Something Hightower.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, something Hightower. I forget what it is. But there's like a bunch of like newspaper clippings of him going
Harrison Hightower the third.
Yeah. A bunch of newspaper clippings like him going to places and collecting different valuable things. And he collected the wrong idol from some tribe. And if you look at the picture that I sent or that I have in the doc, on the right side, there's this like Stitch looking idol. Okay. That is the premise of the ride.
Yeah. Shiriki Utundu.
That's his name?
Is the name of that's the cursed idol.
Okay.
And it killed him and left him as a ghost. So he is a ghost.
Oh, okay.
Right. You don't understand what's going on.
Specifically in Tower of Terror, their pre-show is narrated by a live person. That's there.
Oh.
Yeah. So even more so, I didn't understand because she would like, there was like a pre-show to the pre-show and she was like making jokes and stuff. And I was like, like, I don't know what's going on. She's right there next to the idol. In the pre-show, there's a really cool effect.
Oh, that's a person.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the pre-show, there's a really cool effect. The idol that's on that tower disappears.
Oh.
Within like half a second too. It's like a flash and then it's gone. Cool stuff.
She grabs it. No, you know what? They had the Black Cauldron walkthrough.
They did.
And that was narrated. It was a
real person.
Yeah, it was a real person.
It's like
Man,
they
that's
almost
crazy. That's just Joe Rody.
just straight up.
Not even like, oh, kind of looks like it's just his face.
Yeah. If you think about it though, he was also in Figment. So it's like he's not.
But he wasn't the head Imagineer. At
True.
that time.
True.
And they just needed a guy.
Yeah. This is like the Joe Rody ride of Joe Rody stuff. Because you go into right before you load onto the Tower of Terror stuff, like to the elevator, and there's just a bunch of Eastern looking masks everywhere. Like this is so Joe Rody, dude. Like it was just probably his like dream to make this thing. Shorter than I would imagine. It's only like 2 or 3 drops.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ours is definitely a lot longer. But still fun. So it was still Tower of Terror.
It's our Tower of Terror, right?
It's our Tower of Terror, yeah. They do have like a point where it transitions to just stars around, which is kind of Florida-y. But yeah, that was cool. And yeah, it's just a completely different story. Don't really know what that's like I said, don't really know what it is, but I knew enough to kind of follow it. One thing I want to mention, if you scroll down a little bit, you see our ride picture. Okay? Our ride picture is being purposely obstructed by something. This is how they get people to not take pictures of ride pictures. And on Tower of Terror, it's lightning. On Indiana Jones, it's boulders moving around the screen. There's always something blocking this picture.
They move?
They move. They're like animations that are over the picture.
Genius.
Yeah, it's really smart. They still have the little area where they want people to buy them and like physical versions of the pictures. I scanned the QR code and it took me nowhere. So I don't even know how to.
I want to scan.
Yeah. Yeah, let me scan it and see where it takes me. It gives me a code. And I couldn't find in the app where to put that code.
Maybe you have to go to the person.
Maybe.
Like,
yeah,
this is my code.
MEL8840.
Huh.
Yeah. Actually, let me see what there's Japanese under it. Let me see what the Google Translate translates this to. Let's see here. Okay, scan the QR code with the official app.
Do you still have that?
Yeah,
Let me see the app.
Disney. First off, it's called Disney Resort, which
Continue
is
talking. Let me
there's the app, and you hold on. You have to wait for it to load because if
skip right here.
if you push skip, not all features are available. Yeah,
It's still loading, guys.
yeah. No, it takes a while. It definitely takes a while, and when your reception is bad, oh my god,
Running at like 20 frames a second.
At the front of the line, we were literally all holding our phones, and it was taking like 4 or 5 minutes for it to load. It was insanity. You're looking for the QR scan?
I'm gonna figure it out.
All right. I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Tower Terror, good. All right, and then since we were in the area already, we were in the American waterfront, I believe it's called. It's where they have a fake Queen Mary, but they call it something else. I don't know what the name is. But we were just hanging out in the area. There's like a big square where they have a couple like food carts, like big food trucks actually. One of them was selling a pumpkin gnocchi dish with cheese on it.
Sounds good to me.
Ricardo's like, I'm down. I'm in. So him and Karina split that, and he mentioned that the gnocchi they thought was going to be filled with pumpkin. The noodle was made of pumpkin.
Oh, okay. Like
Yeah.
pumpkin noodles. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it was good. They said it was very good. And they also got a creme brulee churro that had like creme brulee stuffing on the inside. They said it was all right. It was okay. I do like that their churros have a Mickey ear inside of the filling, or a Mickey face. So like if this is the churro, the end of the churro, it's Mickey right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, because they're not Theo Peppers.
Right.
While we were waiting for Ricardo and Karina, there was a few characters walking around. There was Duffy's friend.
Jesus, dude.
Here.
Tower of Terror, 200-minute wait.
Oh yeah. There was Duffy's friend. There was somebody else. I think one of the Cinderella rats. And yeah,
They're mice.
yeah, sure. And Scrooge McDuck. Okay. There was a couple people around Scrooge, but he was kind of by himself. Dude, something overcame me at this point. And I'm like, by myself. Brandy was not even with me. Ricardo and Karina were in line. I was like, I'm going to go meet a character. And I went up to Scrooge and I was like, what's up, bro? Like, I was talking to him.
How'd that feel?
Weird. He looked at me and did this. He was like rubbing his face under his bill. And I'm like, oh yeah, ha ha ha, beard. And then when he took the picture with me, he went like this, right? I realized,
He's telling you how to pose?
no Japanese have beards.
Yeah.
And it was weird for him to see somebody with a beard.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was just like, I do have facial hair. You know, like it is a thing. Yeah, Scrooge is a homie. He took a couple selfies with me. Nice guy. Nice guy. From the American waterfront, there's not really a whole lot to do there other than a few shops, Tower of Terror, and the ship is a restaurant. Restaurant was closed. Same with Teddy Roosevelt's bar. All great places to view the fireworks. But from here, we took the DisneySea Electric Railway. It is their like tram looking thing that takes you from the American waterfront to Port Discovery, another land in the park. That's where Aquatopia is, and Nemo Surf Rider, and a couple other things. It's almost like their Jules Verne water area. So it's very steampunky, but more Atlantica-ish kind of thing. So like very blue, like blue metals and blue and gold metals. Brandy and I eventually did go on Aquatopia the second time we went, but the first time we went, we did not. Really cool ride. Really cool. It's like on a, you weren't able to find it?
It's not even an app. It's just a map.
It sucks. It straight up just sucks.
I'm going to look it up now. Disney, see how to download.
QR
photo.
code. Yeah. That's what
Yeah. Digital Photo Express. Oh, attraction photos. You need the Japanese version of the app.
They got me.
And there's a photo pass tab.
They got me.
1,800 yen to download no matter how many pictures you download.
1,800?
for like the day
For the day?
pass. Yeah.
I would have bought that. Yeah, Japanese version got me.
So is there a Japanese version or is Japan App Store?
I think Japan App Store.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shows you how much they care about tourists. As locals only, baby. Yeah, we went to Port Discovery. We didn't go in Aquatopia that time. And Nemo's Surf Rider, consistent like 90-minute wait. And I looked it up. I'm like, what is this ride? Is it just another? Because the one in Florida is just another submarine, right? Just you're in an Omnimover instead. It's the same thing. Here is a new ride that is essentially Star Tours with Nemo.
Mm.
Ricardo's theory is that you're on the back of the manatee.
Manta ray.
Manta ray. Yeah. When you're on the back of that guy and you're riding around.
Like you're going to school.
Yeah. But I don't know.
What's it called?
Nemo and Friends Surf Rider or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So from
Or
here,
one of the turtles.
or one of the turtles. Yeah. Or both.
Who knows?
Yeah. I gotta ask Andrew. I'm sure he's been on there. By the way, I took a screenshot. I forgot to send it to you guys. I meant to send it to you and Andrew. I look up list of Disney Tokyo rides.
Mhm.
Fourth result was Andrew's website. Shout
He
out.
says it's doing well.
Yeah, shout out. It was Disney, and then him.
I mean, who else is really okay?
He ranks them all.
It's what we talk about. Like, who really, besides travel agents, really actually does real Disney
See, or Disney
content?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
people be like, "Oh, I'm a content creator." No, you take pictures of loungeflies. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? No offense, but you know,
From here.
no, you're just on a submersible, dude.
Oh, really?
A submersible that shrinks to the size of a fish. It's called the Sea Rider. The manta ray is here.
Oh,
Yeah, so you're just in a submarine.
but it looks like Star Tours, right? Like the.
Yeah, but that's a cool screen.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't wait. I was it down.
Yeah.
But Port Discovery was great. Like that whole area looks really cool. Looks really futuristic. Cool stuff. From here, near Port Discovery was the Indiana Jones area. I don't know what it's called, but we had our fast pass that was gonna pop at 1:00. So we kind of hung around for a little bit, just chilled on a bench, watching people go by. I had they have this 7-Up. I don't know what it's called. Like it's specific to Disney and it has a Donald Duck on it.
Hmm.
Good stuff. I don't know what brand it was or what, but it was really good. While we were waiting for Indy, there's just a random plane in the river that connects that area. It looked like a real functioning plane at one point. That is called the C-3PO. Just,
Okay.
like literally on the wings, it just says
Oh, it's like the tail
yeah, it says
code
C-3PO.
or whatever.
Star Wars is nowhere in this park or in either park. Neither is Marvel. Other than the Groot thing, those things just don't exist.
Hmm.
Yeah, interesting.
Marvel's big over there, though, right?
I don't think. I mean, I don't know. It's not big enough to put a land.
Well, I mean, we just started doing that. Is
Yeah, yeah.
Marvel big in Japan?
Might be.
Oh no,
No?
it's like they underperform compared to other areas.
Oh, okay.
They like the Avengers, but the rest are like,
So, right where that river area is by Indiana Jones, we saw the dam that connects the ocean to DisneySea.
Hmm.
There's just a straight up dam that has like two giant doors, and there's constant water flowing in into
so
the
it's
park.
real.
It's real water. Like it's from the ocean, and it's going through the park, and it's being expelled somewhere,
Huh.
right back into the ocean.
So it smells salty.
It didn't. I don't know what it was. I don't know if this water is fake or what, but there was real water coming in from the outside, from Tokyo Bay. Unless the bay is like fresh water, but I don't think it is.
Mm. Leaking dam from Port Discovery.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah,
it.
I don't know if that's real, dude.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
But it was far, dude. Like it you had to like look over to kind of notice it.
Okay, leaking dam.
That's in Port Discovery? Really?
Okay. Leaking Dam. Hold on. This is I'm interested.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, outside of Mysterious Island, wayfinding is provided by the actual Pacific Ocean, seemingly held out of the park by a single leaking dam. It was probably fake. So it looks like
it's coming in from the ocean.
Yeah.
Genius.
But you can imagine them just pumping water.
Yeah, genius.
Yeah.
They fooled me, dude. They fooled me good. They got me good.
Yeah, that's like the fakest wall.
Let me see. It was so far I couldn't tell.
That doesn't look right.
Yeah.
That's like a steampunk wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, back to the park. Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull. Our 40th anniversary pass popped.
The Crystal Skull.
The Crystal Skull. Queue was really cool. Very similar to ours. But it was missing one key element. Sala.
Yeah.
Sala's not in this ride. I don't know why. There must be some kind of reason behind it. But the rest of the video,
is he in Crystal Skull?
No. You're right. Actually, I haven't seen Crystal Skull in so long. I don't know who's in Crystal Skull other than Shia LaBeouf. This guy might be in it because the whole pre-show is narrated by a man named Paco, the friendly Mexican.
He's Mexican?
He says good luck and adios, and then starts speaking Japanese. I took a screenshot of my video, but yeah, it's just straight up this guy named Paco giving us the pre-show. I think I took a little bit of a video of the whole thing. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, that was kind of odd. Here it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Addy.
Indiana Jones. Very similar to our ride in its entirety. Very similar, but different enough to be where I was like, oh, that's cool. A couple of new effects are put in, like this, like we don't get the whole intro with what's her name? Like the big head.
Oh, Mara.
Mara. We don't get the whole big Mara intro. Seeing Indy speak Japanese, pretty funny. Because I'm so used. It's such an American thing, you know.
Mm.
Their snake was a little bit different. Their pre-ball was very different. There was like a exploding thing that puffed out smoke at us. Yeah, just a lot of little different things which I appreciated, but everything worked. I don't think I saw one thing that was broken in both parks in its entirety.
So Andrew kind of brought this up, that there is a road on the other side, but because it's lower at DisneySea, you just see the ocean. Look how far the dam is from the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They got me, dude.
They got him.
They got me good. Because you're on the monorail. On the monorail, you don't see that road.
Huh.
You just see water. It's like, oh, you're right by the water.
Oh, you're probably so high up that you don't even look.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like 3 lanes and then like the entirety of that duplicated again. Like the ship, look where it is. It's not even close to the ocean.
Yeah.
Is it the Queen Mary or it's supposed to be?
Yeah. I forgot what they call it, but yeah, Queen Mary.
Yeah, you got.
Yeah. Indiana Jones, cool stuff. Used my 40th pass on it. Glad I didn't wait. People wait for a long time. I just completely forewent Raging Spirits next door.
What is that?
That's the roller coaster that Andrew said not to get on.
Huh.
Yeah, there's a loop on it, but it looks really slow moving. The outside, beautiful. But yeah, the actual ride didn't look very enticing. From Indy, we went to Magdalens. I don't know how to say it.
Magellan's?
I don't think it's Magellan's.
The map guy.
Oh, actually, yep. You're probably right. Because it's next to all the Da Vinci stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Magellan, he's an explorer. Ferdinand Magellan.
Okay.
Portuguese explorer, best known for having planned and led the 1519 Spanish expedition.
Why did I put a D in the name?
You put Magdalene.
Yeah. The outside looked like a straight up castle, and it was just a restaurant. Like,
just a fun fact for everyone. He died at the age of 41 in the Philippines, in Mactan.
Shout out to Magellan.
Yeah.
This was the first reservation-based restaurant I went to in the Disney Resort. Magellan's is a French cuisine restaurant. The inside was almost unreal with how beautiful it was.
It looked amazing when I was going through this.
Yeah. It was like, yeah, that makes so much sense because there's a map in the middle and stuff. Yeah. The place was very pricey in the Japanese sense, right? So it was 8,000 yen per person, which comes out to $53 a person for a 4-course meal with drinks. Not alcoholic drinks, but regular drinks. What's up?
Sorry, I said he died in the Philippines.
Mhm.
The people of the Philippines killed him
Got it.
with a poisoned arrow to his right leg. Now it's probably his fault that he got in a fight with them, but it's not like, he died in the Philippines.
No,
No,
he got
he
killed.
fought the locals in the Philippines and they killed him. It's an island. He got in a scuffle with the locals.
All right.
Took an arrow and died. Good for him.
He has a restaurant at DisneySea. I can't tell you exactly what this food was.
What the heck does that mean?
It was just so weird, dude. Like, I kind of feel like this was like a
Okay, that's like a fruit cake,
Yeah.
a piece of pork,
piece of cheese.
yeah,
With
pate,
pate, yeah.
yeah,
On top of a little piece of bread.
uh-huh.
I'm trying to see if I
With
can
half
find
a
a
cherry tomato.
Yeah, that was the first course.
Oh, okay.
This is how the reservation system looks on the app.
Mhm.
I'm now in a queue for who knows what reason. You gotta wait to get into the app to see.
Yeah, this is Japan time.
Yeah, it's 11 a.m. over there. So the food was okay. I thought it was okay. I got after that first course, whatever that was. It was almost like a charcuterie thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I got a soup, like a squash-based soup. That was pretty good. I got this like chicken fillet thing that was like mashed up chicken put together in a fillet.
Is that pesto on top or chimichurri?
Neither. It was pistachio.
That's a lot.
It was a lot of pistachio. Yeah, it was good. It was good, but just funky.
It's not your type of thing.
Yeah,
This is my type of thing.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good on this kind of thing. And then like it was like a tomato pie. You see that on the right, on the top?
Yeah, I'm down, dude.
Yeah. And then Ricardo told me to call him so he can complain about this. But as his meal, he got the vegetarian option.
Why would he do that?
He just like, I didn't feel like chicken. And it was either that or you spend another 2,000 yen on some meat.
When has Ricardo ever been cheap?
I don't know, dude. So he ended up getting this vegetarian option, which was an egg roll. One egg roll.
You're not gonna call him because you don't want to edit out his cursing. Right?
Yeah. He's gonna be mad.
Ricardo, next time I see you, I'm gonna ask you about it.
Yeah.
I will.
You'll be there Friday.
Huh?
You'll be there Friday.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at that. Hey, look, my listening ears will be on.
Yeah.
You can vent to me.
And the I got like a chocolate mousse cake at the end with like a lemon sorbet. Good stuff. That was good.
That looks right up your alley.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, I like the experience more than anything. But the actual food was fine. I think I like the quick service food a lot more in Disney parks than the restaurant food. Next I got another 40th anniversary pass. We went to the Magic Lamp Theater show. The only show we went to. I tried getting Big Man Beat. I ended up buying the DPA for it, but we didn't make it. So I got refunded, thankfully, which is kind of cool. So I didn't realize how much of a show this was. It was a show. I didn't even know what kind of show it was. But we go in and there's a pre-show in the middle of a giant circle that everyone makes, like probably 50, 60 people around it. A snake comes out from the center. Okay. Looked like the one from Jungle Book with a turban. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like cracking jokes or something because people are laughing. Didn't know what he was saying in Japanese.
Yeah, what did you think was going to happen?
I don't know. I had no idea. It was just the only 40th anniversary pass left.
Oh, okay.
So I said, oh, sure. Why not? Um, and we went to the show. We got sat on the inside, and there was like a person who was like an in between Aladdin and
Okay.
Abu,
Abu.
the monkey. Because she was very like animated, but she was dressed like Aladdin.
Hmm.
But speaking full Japanese, of course. And there was some kind of story with the magic lamp being sold to a merchant that was kind of crooked, I think, and he was a magician.
Mm-hmm.
So this merchant came out and was doing magic tricks.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the magic tricks was essentially he summoned the genie, and a screen came up behind him that was massive. And that's when you put on the glasses and you see Genie interact with both of the performers. Interaction was really cool. Like he would like put his hand down since it was in 3D, and the way we were looking, it looked pretty convincing. They did like the whole we're cutting our body in half, like typical magic tricks. And then at the end there was a seat bump, like a Bug's Life seat bump, which was cool. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It was funny, I think. But yeah, it was cool. Next, which was pretty much next door. By the way, in that area where the Magic Lamp Theater was, there's a carousel. Like in this little Arabian Square, I think it's called. And it's a double-decker 2-story carousel.
What did we say? Santa Anita Mall.
Yeah, but is there 2 stories at the Santa Anita Mall?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think we had this conversation. What does it remind you of? Santa Anita Mall.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Looked really nice. Whatever it was, I did not go on it, but next door. One of the highlights of my trip. And my go-to standby cue, I wait for this ride. Sinbad's Storybook Voyage. Okay. 15 minutes, almost the whole time we were there. I think I saw it get up to 20 once. They pump people into this thing like Small World because they're boat rides, right? You go. The capacity on this ride is it's insane. I really had no idea what it was other than it's kind of like it's a small world, right? That's what people have told me. I think that's what even Andrew said. I think this is the best possible way that you can do a ride like it's a small world. It's adventure-y, it's entertaining. It has a song that is, I mean, I don't know the Japanese, language, but it doesn't sound like it's annoying, the song. It's called My Heart is a Compass or something like that, because that part's in English. So I caught on to that. Sinbad is a slow-moving boat ride that has a bunch of animatronics, but these animatronics are almost Muppet looking. So if you look at the image I posted there, it's like the only picture I took. I took a bunch of a video, which I can show you. The last day we were there. Well, I took it on Brandy's phone. But it was, let me see here. Yeah, it's a very slow moving ride, but it's a ride that I just was super. I was gripped by this ride. Like it was just amazing. I'm so surprised that they were able to kind of even pull this off. Okay, here we go. Okay. So there was just these like I said, kind of Muppet looking, like big heads. Here's and then they had these really big animatronics.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this was one of the main parts of the big set pieces. It's like a 20-foot animatronic. I don't even know what it is. I don't really know the story of Sinbad.
Looks like a genie.
Oh yeah, probably. The song was really good. Animatronics really cool. They had a giant eagle that was this big, 20-foot long looking eagle that was coming at you. It's a really great ride, dude. Yeah, it was. Brandy and I had that song in our head for a couple days after. And at one point, there's a section where you're in a monkey's living area, and it smells like bananas. Pretty cool.
What kind of bananas? Laffy Taffy bananas?
Yeah, Laffy Taffy banana. So from here, we're kind of near Fantasy Springs because the Arabian Coast is around the outside of that. So we were like, okay, you know what? Let's start souvenir shopping because we're in DisneySea. I wasn't sure if I was gonna go back again, but we were there, and I was like, okay, we're gonna go get the hats. You know, the hats everyone has
With the
with the ears, the Lost Boy hats.
oh those
Yeah, the Lost Boy beanie, Sherpa looking things. Surprisingly, not all are available. The skunk and the raccoon are just nowhere to be found.
It's the coolest ones.
That's why. Yeah. That it's either they sell out of them all the time or they were a limited release in the beginning. I don't know. But they had the bear, the fox, I think, and the rabbit. Pretty available. So we ended up getting the bear and the fox. Brandy got one for Kaylee and got one for herself. They look cool. They're really cool.
They
hats.
fit?
Yeah, they fit. The ones that don't. Have you seen the black and white ones?
I haven't seen anything.
The black and white hats. They're really popular. I have them right here because I think Brandy.
You got to make me an album before you
I
go
will.
to sleep today.
Yeah, I will. Brandy bought the black and white these ones.
Oh, I think Reyes was wearing something like that.
Okay, they're from
Yeah.
Tokyo, but they're only for kids. But people wear them because they're almost like they're like the hipster beanies that are like really small for your head. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it was fit his head. I don't know.
Yeah, but like when we checked out, the lady was like for a kid, and we're like, oh, do we still get it? And Brandy's like, it fits my head, so cool.
That's where you go gift.
Yeah. So yeah, we walked back to Fantasy Springs. This was at night at this point. Kind of took in the surroundings, walked through. And there was that exit in the back.
Oh, dude, no. This is a different one.
Oh yeah, it's a different one.
But it has the ears.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Reyes, where'd you get the hat?
Yeah. There was an exit in the back of Fantasy Springs that's connected to the Fantasy Springs Hotel, which I really want to stay at. The thing looks insane. And a Fantasy Springs gift shop. Like a specific gift shop for that area. And we just kind of hung around a little bit. You found it?
4 adults.
Sold out.
But that's this is the line that we have here. You know, with the colors.
Oh
on
yeah.
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 Check it out, everyone. It's sold out on Disney Store. Maybe the parks have it. Maybe
Yeah.
they don't. I don't know. You know how much we love merch here.
Yeah. So yeah, I was like, oh, we could probably just exit from the back over here, from where the hotel is, because they have a pickup area for the monorail. And then that's when Karina looked at us and was like, I saw some towels by Tower of Terror. And we're like, okay, right? And then we started walking out, and she's like, no. I want these towels, and I need these towels. And I look at the app to see how far Tower of Terror is. It's the literal other end of the park. So we were like, okay, let's go get these towels.
This is me and Ricardo going back to Italy.
It's that walk, if not,
It took us 20 minutes probably.
I think it took us half an hour to get from this part of the park to the other part of the park. It reminded me of like going from like Pixar Pier, DCA, to the tip of Galaxy's Edge.
Oof.
Yeah, it was far, dude. Like we checked our steps. It was like a solid 6,000, 7,000 steps from one point of the park to the other point.
No.
Yes, because we were at 18,000. Okay, when we started, and we ended over there at 25.
Insane.
It was insane. Like, dude, Ricardo was mad. He's like, I don't want these freaking towels. Like, they're gonna go in a drawer somewhere. We're never gonna touch them again. And yeah, she got her towels. And she bought us some
Karina,
towels.
you're wrong. They're
fine.
stupid. No, they're
No.
stupid. Those aren't cute.
What I like about them is they're the different parts of DisneySea.
Yeah, but they don't even look good.
Yeah, she likes them.
They're
She likes
too kawaii. But they're not even kawaii. Like that's
They're kawaii.
Nah, Ricardo, I'm on your side. I'm on your side. Stick together.
But she got us some too.
Okay.
For walking over. So
They in the drawer?
they're in the bag right now.
Yeah,
They're in the bag.
he hasn't wiped his hands yet.
Yeah. But on the flip side to that, when we were walking over, we passed by Magellan's because it was on the way.
Magellan's.
Yeah, Magellan's. And there's that Founders area, Founders Explorer area.
SEA.
Yeah, it was all the SEA stuff.
I think it started at Magellan's.
Okay.
Like that's where they used to meet. That was their thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Freddie.
Okay. So we passed by there and I'm
Possibly
like,
Andrew. I don't know.
yeah. I'm like, let's go in. Because I completely forgot about that part of the park. And we went in and we saw this like giant pendulum that was like a functioning clock that when the pendulum hits a metal beam, it falls. And that means it's a certain time. It really cool. And every 24 hours you have to reset it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There was like a viewfinder that had like a curved room that showed like I don't know if it's a Da Vinci or who's painting. There's a big painting that you can see from a viewfinder this big, and it made it look like it was 360 because the viewfinder was curved.
Okay.
An area to control remote control boats that you can.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, a lot of really cool things like that in these little pockets, all within like a really cool building. Yeah, so we did that. We went to the Tower of Terror, got the towels, got some more merch, some like little keychains and stuff. When we were walking out, we noticed we didn't go to the Toy Story area. That's connected to the Toy Story Hotel. It's where Toy Story Mania is. This area, it's gorgeous, dude. It's like what Pixar Pier wants to be. You know, like
it's tall Pixar Pier.
Yeah, a bunch of lights everywhere. The whole area was just like, it was like daytime outside, but it was nighttime because of how many lights there were. Like you can see some schoolgirls over here.
Don't say it like that.
Well, like I mean,
What do you mean? Oh yeah, they're just like
they're straight up in uniform, like straight.
When
up.
do they do homework? They don't sleep.
Yeah. Here I got some keychains that are the mochis, the alien mochis.
Oh yeah.
And every alien, there's 3 of them, and every mochi has the different flavor. Like you can see a cutout on
Did
the
you
side.
eat those?
Disneyland.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I could have got them here, but I waited for Disneyland. We left around 7:30. There was a show going on in the middle, and I'm kind of glad because it was a very easy walkout. Like we were able to. There was nobody on the monorail. Like it was chill. I'm gonna go over the second DisneySea day really quick because it wasn't a whole lot. This one we got there at 6 a.m. and we left at 7:30, so like 13-hour day. The second DisneySea day was my less than half day. Brandy and I, Ricardo and Karina had already left to the airport. Brandy and I went to DisneySea, just us two, with a $25 ticket, the 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. ticket. We got there at 4:50, and we got in at 5:02.
Okay.
So we were like right there when we were able
like
to.
Once no one's, if people aren't trying to get in the morning.
Yeah. There was hardly anybody in line. It was nice. Monorail was really chill to get in. I was contemplating on going through the Bayside entrance. Spoiler alert, the Bayside entrance is only for hotel guests. I'm not. They like were at when I was trying to leave that night from the Bayside entrance. They put out a sign and were like, "Where's your ticket for your hotel key?"
Oh.
And I was like, As soon as I got in, I went on my phone and I'm like, let's see what DPAs are available. Right? I'll pay the 2,000 or 8,000, 4,000 yen for Brandy and I.
Big spender over here.
Yeah. The $30 for us to get on the ride, right? And I kept refreshing. Anna and Elsa came up. I click it, and it says, "Please choose another selection." And I was like, "Okay, it was a fluke, right?" I kid you not, dude. It came up 20 times for me. Just kept refreshing, and I kept missing it. And I thought it was like a glitch in the system or something. No, because 30 minutes into me doing that, it just stopped doing it. It stopped coming up. So that means people were getting them faster than I was. Yeah. Never got on.
Maybe the Japanese app has a...
Straight up, there must be something. There must be something because it was just every time I would click it, I literally got to the point where I was like refreshing and like using 2 hands to try to do it as fast as possible. I'll put in the album. I took a video of it on Brandy's phone because I was using her phone because she had the data. So you can see
You think
my agony.
You had the slow data?
I had the slow data.
You think that's what it was?
No, because I was using Brandy's.
Oh.
Yeah. I used Brandy's phone because of that reasoning. But yeah, it didn't ever pop for me, it was really sad, dude. I tried. And in my head, I'm justifying it that it's okay because I feel like it's just a redo of the Florida ride. So actually, she didn't put in our shared album. Let's see what else. What else do we have? Brandy, while I was doing that, Brandy was doing some shopping. She found some really good stuff. Just a bunch of keychains, some shirts, good stuff overall. Nothing crazy. We did find a jacket that was awesome. It was just a black jacket that said Tokyo Disney on the front, and it was reversible to a Sherpa on the inside.
Ooh.
It was really cool. Only a medium.
Japanese medium?
Japanese medium. So Ricardo's a double L in Japanese size.
What's a double L?
It's an XL.
Oh.
He's regularly a large, but in Japanese size, he's an XL, which is the double L.
Oh yeah, you've seen I have the Uncle Kirk jacket, the black Disneyland 55. It's a medium, but it says Europe and Japan large.
Yeah. Yeah. So Brandy was like, there's no way I'm going to fit to a small. It's because it's essentially a small. So we were looking for a large because it's a medium. Couldn't find it anywhere. We found it in Disneyland, and then after that, never again. And we were looking for it here, but no luck. We went to the Duffy store. There is a area in the American waterfront that is like a carbon copy of what Scrooge's store is in Dreamlight Valley.
Really?
Yeah, it's called Scrooge's, like a not bank. Watch, I have a picture of it here somewhere. But that was the first thing I thought of. I'm like, oh my god, that's like it's like
I'll look it up. Tokyo Disney Scrooge store.
Yeah, it's a big store. But when you're using the restroom, I was kind of explaining that all of the stores in DisneySea and and Disneyland, there's no relevancy to what they're next to, other than a few like Fantasy Springs and the Beauty and the Beast store. They're just random stuff.
Ours are kind of like that.
Kind of, but not to this level.
Yeah, like this. Our Pieces of 8 has Pirates merch plus
Yeah,
some random things, but
their Nautilus store was a Baymax store.
ew.
Yeah, it was kind of gross. Their Scrooge store was a Duffy store. Only Duffy. Don't know why. You see it?
It's just called Scrooge's. Oh yeah, dude, it's on the Dreamlight Valley subreddit. Found his.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, in real life.
Yeah, that's it. Really cool stuff. The exterior looked really cool. Inside was cool too because like the pillars were like had like money spinning around it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's cool. Why they care about Scrooge so much, I don't know.
He's wearing top hat and glasses.
Yeah,
It's hard. It's like they really like the Victorian. I know I just keep saying Victorian, but like
that
the
era.
regal.
Yeah,
Like even the building has like this. It's ornate.
yeah. So
They
yeah,
like the finer things, and Scrooge is like
he is the finer thing.
he's the finer rich man.
Yeah. From the Duffy store / Scrooge store, we went to Sinbad again. 15-minute wait because Old Faithful, dude. Like, I'm not gonna wait no
Doing
200.
it twice. It's Old Faithful.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wait 200 minutes for Tower of Terror or even for Journey to the Center of the Earth. Interesting thing that I noticed: it closed at 9, right? They cut off lines
Before 9.
before 9, like 7:30. Yeah.
Like you're getting out of here.
Yeah. Because I was like, oh, we were looking at Journey to the Center of the Earth. I'm like, it's an 80-minute wait. I'm kind of down, but let's wait at like 8:55 so we can, draw this out. And at 7:50ish, it said only accepting DPAs. No more standby.
And they
Interesting.
didn't have DPAs for it.
No.
Or?
No. But as soon as I got in, all the DPAs are gone by 5 o'clock. So, let's see. We rode Aquatopia, and Aquatopia is, think of like a mix between Luigi's and Autopia
With 6 inches of water.
with 6 inches of water. Yeah, it spins you on what it looks like a trackless system, but with water under it. It's fun though, really fun. Two different experiences on the 2 different sides. 30-minute wait. I waited. It was cool. Then we rode 20,000 Leagues again, and we got the front this time.
Nice,
Yeah.
How long did you wait for that?
15 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So it goes down.
It does toward the end of the day. Those are like the 3 rides that don't have that long of a wait usually.
Okay.
Everything else is like 100 minutes plus.
Are
and
people quiet in line?
very just quiet in general. You're on the train, dude, and you hear a pin drop. You could be on a crowded train, like
Okay, are people keeping themselves busy online?
yeah, they're on their phones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Playing
or
games?
or watching. I realize that people do 3 things on their phones in Japan. They read manga,
Oh, yeah.
watch anime, or watch sports.
Sports or baseball?
Soccer. I saw a lot of soccer.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't know if there's just no baseball
They
on.
don't play games on their phones?
I saw a couple.
Because the mobile gaming is big over there.
Yeah, and it was like most gacha looking
Yeah.
games
Yeah.
that I can imagine. By the way, we did a gacha machine in where the Tower Terror was.
Mm.
They have a lot of gacha machines throughout the park.
You know what's hilarious to me about gacha?
Mhm.
So it's called gacha because it's gachapon. That's supposedly the sound it makes when you pull the
Yeah.
lever, right? But in English, it sounds like gotcha.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And that's what it is.
Yeah.
They're just scamming you out of your money.
Yeah. Yeah, I got they had a bunch of ride vehicles, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And with the ride vehicles, there was one Mickey that was a drummer, some Mickey drummer. I think it was Big Band Beat thing,
Mhm.
and I got the Mickey drummer twice. Ah,
Mhm.
come on, bro, you're not gonna get me again.
They gotcha.
They did. Brandon and I walked a lot, and mainly because it was my fault. We walked all the way to Fantasy Springs because I'm like, I want to close it out in Fantasy Springs, and we just leave through the Bayside entrance, right? That's when I found out that it was for hotel guests only.
Oh, like you can't even go into the hotel?
You can't go into the hotel.
Uh,
Yeah. Or leave through the hotel or anything. So we closed down DisneySea there. The issue with that is that there's a show at 9:30. Okay. So we were part of The Walking Dead. And through DisneySea, it started. I was in the crowd for a solid hour and a half leaving. Because it started by where the volcano was
uh-huh.
and it went all the way to the front of the park, through the exit, through the monorail station. Okay. We get on the monorail, all crowded and whatnot, like crazy crowded. And then The Walking Dead continues into downtown Disney, into the JR station, into the regular train station. The amount of people that were in that train station line was inconceivable, dude. Like, I could not believe how many people were there. Even then, we waited 10 minutes for the train. But I got lucky with the line I went in and stuff. But the Japanese were taking pictures because of how crazy it was.
Oh.
Yeah, like it was a Friday night. So I would actually, they have school on Saturdays. So maybe that's not the reason. But by the time we got to downtown Disney, I was like, oh, we're going to eat in downtown Disney. It's 10 o'clock. And everything closed at 10 o'clock. Except for TGIF and Outback.
Why don't you go?
We just did the convenience store.
Oh.
Went to 7-Eleven when we got back.
There's a 7-Eleven. Oh, I thought there was one in downtown Disney.
There's one in the Disneyland hotels. Each one of the hotels. So there's Miracosta Hotel, Disneyland Hotel, Toy Story Hotel, and Fantasy Springs Hotel.
Mhm.
And each one has their respective store. Probably, I think they're Family Marts. I don't think they're 7-Elevens. But yeah, the Fantasy Springs at night was insanely beautiful. It was worth it, but yeah, that walkout was killer, dude. Like, if you go to DisneySea, I think you should leave before the show. Like, way before the show. I didn't see the show.
Are they kicking people out?
Yeah, there's security walk.
Like, oh, so you just got to walk.
Yeah.
You can't like sit down.
No, I would have waited.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, why don't you wait? But I don't want to be like ask stupid questions.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they were like not escorting us out, but like you can tell security at every land. The security goes to the front and is like, you can't come in anymore. You gotta leave.
Mhm.
And then the whole DisneySea is now closed. Blah blah blah. Thank you for coming. And then Japanese. But overall,
Was it worth going the second day
oh yeah.
just to go?
Just to go. I just wanted to kind of get in the vibes. I felt like a pass holder that day, which was kind of cool, even though they don't have passes, funny enough. But it was cool to see like an area that we just can go hang out. We saw so many like 5 p.m.ers that are just on a date. Think about it, like a $25 a person date, and you go to Disneyland. That's cool.
And I think what people should know, there was 5 days in between you coming back here, right?
Yeah,
You went on the 7th.
I went. Yeah, well, actually more 7. I went on the 7th to DisneySea, and then the 10th I went to Disneyland,
Yeah.
and then the 16th I went to. No, not the 16th. Sorry,
No, you're back.
the 15th, 14th,
Okay.
14th I went to.
Okay, so 6 days.
Yeah, they were
In
both
between,
Friday. They were
yeah.
both Fridays.
Okay.
So yeah. Some general things that I want to talk about even before the next episode. Things I just noticed, and I mentioned a little bit already. The Japanese are very patient and they don't mind a line, which is why all these lines are super long. People will go, and it seems like they buy a ticket and they'll go on one ride. It's 200-minute wait, but they're waiting with their friends. They're hanging out. Like, it's not dead quiet, but especially teenagers. They're talking, they're having a good time and stuff.
But it's not that loud
No.
crowd sound.
No, not at all. Not at all. A lot of less trash cans. Hardly any trash cans anywhere. When there were trash cans, they were the Disneyland trash cans.
Yeah.
But just a lot less. Like, I was holding my drink for a good portion of the day. And that's because they expect people not to be walking and eating. The trash cans are at the restaurants.
Right.
Yeah, what do you need a trash can for? All the snack lines, except the non, including popcorn, ridiculous. Like an hour plus wait for a popcorn.
Jeez.
Yeah, the curry popcorn, good luck, dude. Good luck. That's like a 2-hour wait.
That's so dumb.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why people are down to do it, but everyone is down to do it. We got popcorn once.
To flex on everyone that they
Yeah.
got the popcorn.
Yeah, dude, straight up. We got popcorn at DisneySea the second day we went. I was like, oh, it's a popcorn stand with no one in line. Salted popcorn. Regular popcorn.
Did you try it?
Yeah, it was fine.
It's better than Pop Secret?
Better than Pop Secret.
Eh.
But it was fine. There's not really any drink or dessert stands, like around, because that what's the point? If it's a drink stand, there's a vending machine for that.
Oh.
A lot of vending machines
In Disney.
in Disney throughout the
Are they
parks.
cute? Oh, they're cute. I've seen them.
Yeah,
Like
like
a full Baymax. And,
the Baymax one's the popular one with the little cats.
Mhm.
And they have their like respective green tea, Disney green tea, but it's the famous brand, the Icho.
I could see it in my head.
Yeah, that brand. They have their Disney version of that with the Mickey on it. They have Disney 7-Up, but it's not 7-Up. It's a different brand. I forgot what it's called, but it tastes like 7-Up. Hot chocolate is sold at all these vending machines. Water and Pocari Sweat. A lot of Pocari Sweat everywhere.
What is that?
Pocari Sweat?
Yeah.
It's like a lightly carbonated squirt.
Why is it called sweat?
I don't know. It's delicious though. Good stuff. What else? Sit down is I guess it was too decadent for me. Like the food. I liked the presentation was much better than the taste, in my opinion. App is worse than ours. No Wi-Fi unless you're at the entrance. Restaurant system looks like it was made in 95, never updated. Can't have more than one mobile order. People's plushie game, strong. Charm game, strong. Pin game doesn't exist.
I was going to say, I saw one pin.
No pins. I mean, they sell pins, but
It's on a pin board. It's just, here's some pins.
there's like 6 pins.
Yeah.
And they're like in English. Because they know. What was the charm game? People just having 20 plushie keychains on their bags. Big thing. Huge thing.
So it's
Oh,
just, and to show people how many you have.
Yeah.
That's
Flexing, dude.
That's crazy.
Flexing. Let's see. The suitcases I mentioned and lockers, insane over there. They have lockers not everywhere, but in the entrance to the park, there must have been 5,000 lockers. Like it was room after room after room, and then another section, room after room after room after
Does
room.
the plushie suitcase fit in the locker?
They do. They're the big lockers. So there's just a lot of these big lockers specifically for suitcases. Dude, I could not. There were so many people on all the trains because we were by the Disney line, which is the Keo line right by my hotel. So every time we went anywhere, we went on the Disney line. So many people with suitcases. Like,
That's my favorite part of this story.
Yeah.
Is all of this. You told me all these wonderful, beautiful things, flashlights, Kraken, whatever, and I'm just like
suitcases.
the suitcase full of plushies to stunt on everyone else.
Yeah.
And I assume they had some crazy dress on while they were doing the
Most of the time, no. Schoolgirl outfit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because they're the younger one. Okay.
Yeah. And I looked it up, like, why are there so many schoolgirls here? Like,
Mhm.
are they allowed to, like, take the day out? I don't know what it is. I guess when you're young, of the age that you're going to school still, you wear your uniform in public all the time because it's a sign of youthfulness.
Oh.
It's like a culturally accepted thing that I always wear this uniform.
That makes like persona and stuff make more sense.
It does.
Like, I am a student. That is who I am.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's
So
just-
if it's Sunday, they don't have school. They're wearing that.
they're wearing
outfit?
that. They're wearing school uniforms.
Crazy.
Yeah. Weird. As people who had uniforms, I would be like, why would you want to wear that when you're not at school?
Yeah.
You just don't got to think about it, I guess. Like, you just do.
Yeah. Is it like, no, they don't flex on which school they go to, do they?
I don't,
Maybe.
I mean, their logos and stuff are on
Yeah.
there. But one thing that is funny is most of these girls are wearing skirts. And it's 27 degrees outside. So the really popular thing, leg warmers.
Like the
Like the
OG,
80s ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what's even more popular are the ones that look like they're going to a rave.
Oh, the big fuzzy ones.
Big fuzzy ones. Everyone's got those leg warmers on, dude. It's I don't know. And no jackets or anything over these outfits. They're like a button-up sweater, and that's it.
Huh.
I don't get it. Yeah, guys wear ears and the specific set.
And they got that little suit on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, with like nice shoes. People wearing these like uncomfortable shoes at Disneyland is crazy. I saw a
You
few
got
people
your on clouds.
Yeah, I saw some people in heels.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
Did people like what did people our age look like? Were there people in jeans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were. A lot of American brands. North Face is huge.
Mm.
Octopaxi is huge over there. Ben Davis. A lot of
What?
you know Ben Davis. The monkey, the red monkey.
What?
Yeah. It's like a working clothes brand.
Ben Davis, work clothing.
You never seen them?
I've seen this once in my entire life.
Okay, a lot of Ben Davis over there.
Huh.
I know Porter bags are really big.
Porter?
Yeah, it's a brand. But I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy a Porter bag, and I saw how much they are, and I'm like, I'm good. Like $400 or $500 for a little bag.
What?
Yeah,
Are these stupid little things?
yeah,
Eh.
yeah. I got this awesome. I'm gonna wear it on Friday. Messenger bag, a Disney messenger bag at the Disney store, all black with Mickey and green like imprinted right here on the strap with a little Mickey on there. Dude, it's an awesome bag. One thing I do want to mention is this goes for anything in Japan. If it's cold outside, the heater on the inside is set to solid 85.
Ugh.
It's scorching. Every time we went inside,
Because people aren't wearing jackets.
yeah. Every time we went inside anywhere, it was we were perspiring. We were like dying from the heat. And then we'd go outside and it's 30 degrees. I don't get it. On the trains, they have the heaters under the seat. So your legs are just like straight up on fire all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The skirts.
Yeah. Yep.
Interesting.
I'm sure there's more stuff I'm going to talk about next week, but the other thing I want to talk about are the sets. Like I was mentioning earlier. Every restaurant has a set that they sell. And that's usually like the main, an appetizer, a dessert, and a drink.
Teishoku.
Is that what it's
Japanese set meal.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a fancy word for meal, I think. But
Yeah.
it's
No,
like,
it's the set meal. Yeah. It's got a main dish, a side dish, a soup, and a rice.
yeah, that's about right.
And there's just different couple sets, and you pick one.
Yeah. There was a, oh no, that's in Disneyland. We'll talk
And it
about
says
that
it's
next week.
tonkatsu, grilled fish, tempura fish, veggies, a
Yeah.
bowl of rice, miso soup,
Just depends on where you go.
some
Like
salads or pickles.
that's where the bento box comes from.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much it. Pretty much it for DisneySea. I think it's the best Disney park in the world. I mean, I haven't been to Shanghai, so I think that might be the only one that may be in question. I don't think Hong Kong.
Come on, how much better is Shanghai gonna be? I know it's got good rides, but like, still Disneyland.
It's still Disneyland. That's the thing. I don't think Hong Kong, Paris can probably even touch this. This was incredible, dude. Like,
it looks like something else.
It is. It really is something else. Like
I feel like this would make me, I'm like, I don't care about theme parks. Like, I feel like I would care about this because you're in a different world almost.
This is insane. Like, we kept saying, like,
I'd probably do 2 full days here.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. We kept saying like, oh, these people they didn't care what they spent on all this stuff because it's just like that grand where you're like,
oh, like
my God, that looks expensive.
Developers.
Yeah, why would they pay for that? Which we don't really see anymore.
If you build it, they will come, dude.
Yeah,
they will.
If there are so many things with new developments that we have here that are like, oh, that was cost cut. Oh, that was cost cut because what? Why? That you can tell none of that happened on all this stuff. And I'll really talk about that next week with Beauty and the Beast. But yeah. I absolutely adore DisneySea. I'll talk about more Japan in a couple weeks, but I will be back. No question about it. No question about it. If I could, I'd move.
Okay.
Not even kidding.
What about Brandy?
Same. She is like, this place it's incredible.
So we'll work in the port.
Yeah. Where we stayed at, our hotel, was in the port city. Yeah, it was in the Wilmington of Tokyo.
This is a silly question. I know you guys aren't going to move. Are you going to try to learn more Japanese for next time?
No.
Nah?
Didn't need it. It's a disrespectful thing of me to say, but it's like, everyone spoke English. Very, very broken English. And very like, they only spoke English of what they needed. So as an example, like a cast member, how many in your group? Do you need a bag? This is the cost. Okay. Our favorite thing that we started doing was every time there was a cast member that worked at assigning you somewhere, they would be like, how many? And then I'd be like, 4. And they'd be like, they do this thing. Like
they confirm with their hand.
No. This like, yeah, 4, 3. Yeah, like
it's probably the Disney wave type of thing.
It is
because this seems rude. Probably just putting numbers in your.
Yeah, they do they do like a little.
Did you do it to them finally?
No,
why not?
I don't know.
I'd be doing that. I'd be like,
yeah, but they did this whole like wave of the hand thing. It was cool.
Did you bow?
I for almost everything it was like a halfway bow.
Did they halfway bow?
Oh yeah.
So you halfway bow back.
Yeah. It's almost like oh sorry. You're like that kind of thing. But
have you seen the Curb Your Enthusiasm bit?
No.
It's the whole thing on how he goes to a restaurant, they mess up his order. He goes, "This is the whole thing," and the guy goes, "So if I apologize, and you're okay?" He goes, "Yeah," and the guy goes, "I'm sorry," and he half bows. And he goes, "Okay, thanks," and he leaves. And then he sees a Japanese guy. He goes, "Hey, do you speak English?" He goes, "Yes, I'm fluent." He goes, "I got like a half bow." He goes, "Very insulting. Better if he didn't bow." He was almost like.
We went to this restaurant in Tokyo, in Shibuya, but it was like the outskirts of Shibuya. And while we were waiting in line for the restaurant, there was this, it would look like a dad and a son that were about to rent out an apartment next to it. Okay. And they were just shown by the real estate agent, the apartment. And when they were saying bye, we do the handshake, right? There's no handshake. They did full bows.
Yeah.
Okay. Like full on bows. But it was like a 5-minute bow session.
Yeah, they go back and forth.
They go back and forth. And it was just funny. And they were just like.
And then someone gives up eventually.
Yeah.
Right?
And then they were like, okay, goodbye. It's cool. It's cool. Like, I'm down. But, no, dude, Ricardo and Karina, too. Like, Ricardo's like in depression mode right now. Because how much he loved.
Didn't he go to Hawaii?
He went from Japan to Hawaii. Because he's like, it was a shorter flight.
How long was he in Hawaii?
2 days. He's like, why not? He's there for Saturday and Sunday. He got adjusted by being next to the pool, he said. But
just like
he just hung out by the pool but for the 2 days. Really quick. We're already going long. I want to talk about my plane story. Okay. Going there, everything was fine. Seats definitely made for Japanese people.
Oh.
AKA tiny. And on my seat specifically, it was the front row
Mhm.
of the economy class. So, and it was all the way to the right. So the tray tables come up
Mm.
from the right because there's no tray table in front of you.
Oh.
Okay. Because we're in the front row. And Brandy was in the middle. So her tray table was my armrest. Okay. So I had these like two thick armrests next to me. So I was boxed in, dude. I was fully boxed in on my seat.
I jumped out the plane, dude.
Yeah, it was real tight. Like my sides were just like this the whole time. But on the way back, on the way going, it was fine. Fine. I watched.
Yeah, when I was looking
stuff.
up flights or like where to sit
Mhm.
when I was booking the seats, it was like don't sit all the way in the front because like there's nothing in front of you,
There's nothing in front of
and
you.
you can't put your bag anywhere,
Yeah, you have to put it over.
and don't sit in the back because you can't recline all the way.
Yeah.
So it's just like get the like a second or third row.
Yeah, that's probably the best. Because of I can't put my bag anywhere. When we're coming back home, I got a water bottle after going through TSA,
Mm-hmm.
and I put it inside of my wallet. The little pouch that's in front of us
Mhm.
was too small for the Awala. So I put my water bottle up in the overhead.
Oh my god.
When I put it up there, it opened. So when I'm sitting down, dude, in like an hour into the flight, I start feeling water dripping on me. Okay? I open the overhead compartment and it just freaking splash of water comes out and it wets me and the person behind me.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'm there just like trying to, and the stewardess sees me and she brings me a bunch of napkins and I'm just like trying to get all the water in there. All of our stuff gets soaked on the inside. My water bottle is completely empty at this point. I don't know how. Maybe because the pilot was like turning or something.
You're gonna lock it?
Okay, on the Awala.
I have one.
Okay.
Yeah.
The strap thing that comes down was a little bit above it. So
So
the thing,
probably got knocked. It's not the best lock, I guess.
yeah, it got pushed in when I pushed it in. So that thing went, and just a little tiny bit was open, and the water came out of that.
Oh, because it can open while it's locked.
Yeah.
A little bit. Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So water was just gushing out everywhere. And we had just bought Kaylee some shoes, so the shoebox was messed up, and it was
the tigers or whatever.
Oh, and Brandy got the tigers. We found
Are they
some.
any good? Or are they just cool?
Brandy loves them. Yeah, that store was a whole thing, but we got Kaylee some Converse that were like limited edition ones. She always wears these platform Converse. So yeah, water's dripping everywhere. I finally get it all dry and nice, but we have everything down because it was all wet. And I told the stewardess, and she's like, "Yeah, you can. We're going to be coasting for a while. This is like an hour into the flight for a 11-hour flight."
That sucks, dude.
Yeah. So we have all of our stuff out there. After a couple hours, it dries and everything, right? We had Kaylee's shoes inside of a bag, right?
Mhm.
That we got after everything. And I was like, I'm just gonna put the shoes up there, right? It's in a box. So I don't need to put it inside of a bag. What's the point? Brandy looks at me. She's like, no, put it in the bag. Like it goes in the bag. And I'm like, no. I didn't listen to her. I put the shoes up in the overhead over my backpack,
Mhm.
and I closed the overhead. Those shoes, dude, flew out at like 60 miles per hour because, okay, think of it like this,
Okay.
and I'm pushing up, and it slid out this way because I pushed it up too fast.
Okay.
These shoes flew to the guy next to me who was dead
This
asleep.
poor guy.
Yeah.
He's wet already.
No.
Oh.
I went the guy next to him.
Oh my god.
Okay, but he did. I'm sure he got some splash. It was
Yeah.
right there. These shoes flew at him, 60 miles per hour. Dude just clocks him, and he just. Brandy said that he looked at me with the look that she's never seen before in a human being. Like this guy wanted to murder me because I'm already bugging him with all the water
Yakuza,
and stuff. No, old Mexican man.
Oh.
Yeah. But he, I felt real bad. I was like, sorry. And Brandy's like, and then why do you go apologizing like you're a Japanese person? Because I was like, sorry, like this.
Yeah, why did you speak Spanish to him?
Yeah, I don't know.
He would have been like,
maybe.
yeah,
Dude, after that, I sat in my chair and I didn't get up the rest of the flight. I was so embarrassed. But yeah, that was an experience.
You stand up, everyone on the plane flinches. Like, oh, what's next for this guy?
Yeah. Oh man, dude, and I was all wet after that and everything. And the stewardess was like, "Do you want some wipes to wipe yourself?" I don't care about myself. Just like I had a river coming out of the overhead compartment, and yeah, fun stuff. Fun stuff.
That's why you put change of clothes in the carry-on.
We were full of souvenirs.
In the carry-on.
I had to check my carry-on because I had a knife in it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Why'd you buy a knife?
Japanese knife for Freddie.
Oh.
Yeah. Cut specifically for meat.
You know they sell those online, right?
Yeah, we don't talk about that. It said from Japan, made in Japan.
Nothing beats when I went to Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And I bought a Hershey bar. I told my dad. It was a big one.
Yeah.
It's like huge. I'm like, it's from Hershey. And my dad's like, they're all from Hershey. I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that. He owned me.
Yeah.
He owned me. Because it's not like, oh, you could have got that online. Whatever. It was just like, they're all from Hershey. He went to the factory.
Yeah. I had a great time in DisneySea. I'm excited to talk about Disneyland. I'm excited to talk about Tokyo in general.
I'm excited
Kyoto.
to hear. It's fun.
And Kyoto. Yeah.
So that is our Big Thunder topic of the week.
This is your final stop.
Thanks for tramming with us today. And if not, talk for like 1 minute.
Okay.
I saw Mickey 17.
Oh, I want to go see it, dude.
Okay.
I want to. It's Bong Joon-ho, right? Like his movie. Is that how you say it?
No.
Okay.
Bong Joon-ho.
Bong Joon-ho.
You
sorry.
messed me up with that. Like,
I flipped the you and the
had a stroke.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
have you seen Parasite?
no, but I've seen Snowpiercer.
What the heck, dude?
Kimmy has not seen Snowpiercer, but she loves Parasite.
Parasite's such a good.
She loves Parasite.
Yeah.
So, we've needed to fix her phone for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the Apple takes it, and there is no like, it's ready, come get it. It's just like, it will be ready at 3:05. Have you ever?
No, I've never done it.
So they take your phone and they give you a time to come back. And I'm like, we get a text. They go, it'll be ready. You can ask before.
Yeah.
But there is no like, it's ready now, come get it. It's just like
Become a
mystery box, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, leave my phone. I'm like, no, just come back. Show your ID. So anyways, she didn't want to like, you leave your phone. It's weird.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we'll go leave your phone and we'll go watch Mickey 17. She's like, you want to watch a movie?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. And she's like, oh yeah, I want to see that. What do I know about Mickey 17? Nothing. I've seen a poster for it.
Robert Pattinson.
That's it. That's it.
That's me too.
I didn't hear the voice. I didn't see a trailer.
Yeah.
I saw 3 seconds of motion. He looked weird. And I got a sense that he died multiple times because he's number 17. That's the premise, not a spoiler. I'm like, I'm in. That's it. For some reason, it just caught my eye, right? So we go see it, watch it. It's like 2 something, right? I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Like an hour in, I look at Kimmy. It looks like she hates it. We get out of the movie, whatever. She didn't hate it, but she just was like, what the hell did I just watch?
One of those.
And I watched it,
Yeah.
and I loved it.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. People brought it up, whatever. It has, like, many weak points of, like, things that kind of went nowhere or that they, like, brought up, didn't go back to, obvious things, whatever. Didn't matter to me. So what I was going to bring up, I brought up earlier, with the food, right? Where I was like, that's not you, but it's me.
Yeah.
What do I always say? I say I'm bored with food.
Oh,
Somebody save me.
dude, you need to go to Japan.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
It's the weirdest stuff.
I see shrimp chips. I'm like, yeah, give me that. And
Yeah.
it's awesome, right? Like I think they're Korean turtle chips.
I don't know.
Kev got them for me. Awesome
Yeah.
stuff. Anyways, I'm like, I'm bored.
Yeah.
I'm just bored with everything. Like, give me something,
Mhm.
right? And this was so weird that it fed
Unlocked.
that part of
Yeah.
me, dude.
Yeah.
So I loved it. Now, there's so much, like, maybe there's stuff wrong with it, whatever, obvious commentary, but I'm like, it's just commentary. It's not trying to teach you a lesson. I'm like, it's just making fun of this stuff, right? So I loved it. It's very silly, very wacky, very strange.
But so is Snowpiercer. Snowpiercer's
It's-
a weird movie, dude.
It's weird, but Snowpiercer's like, dude, Snowpiercer's like laser focused.
It is, yeah.
And Parasite is about a very specific thing.
Parasite's not weird at all. I mean, kind of. Very, no, but not really.
Snowpiercer's weird as in there's strange characters.
Yeah.
But then, like,
It's almost comic booky. Like,
Yeah, like a graphic novel. Oh, apparently Mickey 17 is based off of a book, and there's a second book.
Oh, okay.
And it's a little bit different, but it was what I needed. But yeah, it's very funky. Unless you're
I want to watch it.
Yeah, it's
really
just super weird. Super weird.
Have you heard the theory about Mickey 17? Not like from the story or anything, but about Robin Pattinson.
No.
Have you heard of Expedition 33? Clear Obscura Expedition 33, the video game. It's an Xbox game made by a really small developer in France.
Yeah.
That looks like Persona. Just had a
why did this come up earlier?
Yeah, just had a baby with like a post medieval apocalyptic society. The main character looks exactly to the T like Robert Pattinson. So people are thinking that was supposed to be Robert Pattinson, and he was supposed to do the voice acting for it, and he ended up doing Mickey 17 instead.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird stuff. Because it almost looks like his Mickey 17 character with a beard.
Huh.
Yeah.
I really liked it. He was great in it. He was awesome. He was awesome.
He's a great actor.
I like him.
Have you seen Good Time?
No. I want to see that one.
Watch Good Time. Good Time's very good with him.
I don't know if I've really seen him in anything except like pieces of Twilight and Harry Potter, but I like him.
Boy and the Heron?
No, but Kimmy showed me the voice. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, you don't even know that's him. Like that's crazy.
But I just like him, and it's weird for me to like an actor.
The Lighthouse. That's weird too.
Yeah, that one I want to see.
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe just seems like an older version of Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, they're both just weirdos, dude.
Yeah. But it's super strange. I had fun watching it. It is a little long.
Yeah.
Certain parts should be shorter and certain parts should be longer. Very odd, but look, I had fun. Watching a movie on a Sunday during the day is kind of like, low stakes.
Yeah,
you know? So I enjoyed it. I can't recommend it to everyone just because it's odd. If you want something super weird and what the hell, go watch it.
Cool.
Yeah, and that's all. So it's time for We Have It So Good, where we and the Tram fam talk about our trips to Disney parks and more. Right in with your trip recaps at trammin.com/ask. So we had St. Imagines Day.
No, you did.
We had a blast. It was raining.
Oh, it was. Okay.
Raining. Freezing.
Okay.
Freezing for California, but like you're out in the rain at Disneyland and it's windy. It's like 52 degrees.
Oh, that's chilly, dude.
Yeah, I know that's not like cold. Like it's not cold if you're home and you walk outside.
Yeah.
But you're just like out. It's weird, right? Freezing cold. So we get there. There's like some band doing Main Street stuff in the rain. That's funny, right? Karen
Disneyland band.
Yeah. No, like a high school band.
Oh, I saw that. Wasn't it like Sonora?
It was something Sonora. I don't think it was our Sonora.
It wasn't our Sonora?
I don't
thought
remember.
so.
I saw the word Sonora, but it might have been some other thing. But anyways, went to Hungry Bear with Kimmy. Like Kimmy and I. Oh yeah, she was like working there already. She doesn't work for Disneyland. So we meet up, go on the tram. There's like no one in security because it's raining, right? Karen S already at Hungry Bear.
Cool.
Upstairs. And so I get up there and it's just like dripping raining. And she's just like sitting there. But then she told me she's going to Iceland soon and is like testing all the gear that she's going to wear there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Shoot, waterproof hat, whatever, unfazed.
Isn't Iceland the hot one?
No, Iceland is ice. Greenland is just also ice.
Oh, it's also ice. Okay, I thought it was
No, Iceland is like white.
Yeah, okay.
It has a volcano.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, Iceland is icy. Yeah, they did us dirty in school, you know?
Yeah.
They didn't teach us anything. Greenland is part of the United States.
Oh, yeah.
No. So, met up with Karen S. So, you know, she's like a mythical character, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what I will say, Karen S. is just a real adult who knows how to write, but speaks like a normal person. Does that make sense?
Got it.
Like she's very articulate. Not that she's not articulate in person, but like she writes more articulate. Like she writes as if it's official correspondence, which I appreciate. It's fun reading her write-ins. But we're chatting and we're just chatting. So Karen S., you're a cool one. I guess her husband was also here, but he was hunting for something outside of the parks.
Okay.
Some whiskey bottle.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm giving too much information.
They're not from here, right?
They're from Vegas.
Oh, from
Remember
Vegas.
she writes in about she did visit H Mart and said it was awesome.
Yeah, that's right.
No, like she was waiting for H Mart, but she visited here, I guess.
Mm.
I don't know. But ran into her, started talking. Freddie and Anna showed up. We were hanging out. I should have ordered food.
Yeah. Oh, I'm surprised you didn't.
I thought, I don't know what I thought. It was also raining and we couldn't sit down.
Okay.
And you'd think, go downstairs, screaming children and babies and full. Because it was like actively raining. So we just had umbrellas out, whatever. Emily showed up, but with a mobile. I'm like, she had the right idea.
Yeah.
Shout out to the cast member who wiped down the chair. But yeah, so we were just kind of waiting around and we're like, okay, we should probably move. We were going to go to Golden Horseshoe. Wasn't open until 6:10.
Why?
Freddie knows everything. There was a cast member special event the night before, and they like honor them in Golden Horseshoe, and it's like, I think they did Ken Potrock's transfer of power in there or something, because he's now the head of international stuff or something, right?
I saw pass by the Platinum Horseshoe in Disneyland, because I think Florida has the Diamond Horseshoe. We have the Golden, and then there's Platinum.
So John was on his way with Sheridan, and I guess August. I mean, August is welcome. We just didn't realize. So we're like, okay, John, meet us at Winnie the Pooh. So we got in line for Winnie the Pooh. Not even 10-minute wait. It was nice. They're like, oh, do you all want to go in one vehicle? And we're like, no. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9 of us. Like,
three,
no,
three.
Yeah, we're like, no, we could do 2 vehicles. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah, and dude, it was fun, and we all fit. It was just like, what did they think was gonna?
Yeah,
what did they think was gonna happen?
Yeah.
So, did Winnie the Pooh. That was nice. Got a message from Taylor H, and he was like, "Where are you guys?" I'm like, "We're getting on or getting off Winnie the Pooh. Meet you at Golden Horseshoe." So that worked out. As soon as we got in there, someone waved at me. It's like, must be Taylor. He was there with his wife, Allison. So they were waiting in line for food. We mobile ordered. I mobile ordered the sampler.
Oh, you did? Yeah. The
hot honey chicken.
Yeah.
Tendies. Onion rings, fries, and mini corn dogs.
It's the triple dipper, dude, of Disneyland.
It was 4 though.
Oh, it was 4, yeah.
Yeah. Onion rings sucked. You know what? The batter was good, but the onions were too like juicy.
I kind of like the juicy onion rings.
You do?
Yeah.
You might like them then. The battering was really good. Mini corn dogs really good.
Okay.
Fries were fine because they were soaking up the juices from the hot honey chicken. Hot honey chicken was a little spicy, but it wasn't. It was more like spicy honey chipotle rather than the hot honey.
Okay. Cool.
Still good though.
Yeah.
You'd enjoy it.
Yeah. I want
but yeah, we got some tables upstairs.
You haven't had the sliders yet, huh? From Galactic Grill?
The box? No.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
You got to get it.
But we got some tables upstairs, slowly like absorbed more as people left. So we all kind of hung out there.
I always forget about Golden Horseshoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Freddie's idea. I be like, what do you think we should do? I'm like, wait for Freddie because he will know. Yeah. So I text Reyes and Dane. I'm like, I heard you guys are here. Where are you?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, we're in DCA right now.
Of course they are.
So I was like, guys, get over here. We're going to Tiki Room after we're done. And they're just like, copy. So
wait, were they together?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I think they were like, hey, is anyone going to get a drink before? Like, I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
So they came upstairs, flying, having fun. We all just kind of hung out up there. Everyone was kind of done eating. And then we went to Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room. So let's see. Once we got there, Sebastian's like, where are you? I'm like, we're getting into the Tiki Room, so you can meet us outside. We're going to do Jungle Cruise afterwards. So somehow he got in, but like, dude, they were loading Tiki Room for like 10 minutes. Full house.
Oh, rain.
So Sebastian got in, but like at another spot. But that was, we had the big picture with everyone. So that was nice. It was funny seeing, like, you could tell some people hadn't been there in a while. Dane, you haven't seen the video of Dane, have you?
No.
The video of, I need to do this now because it's absolutely hilarious. Also, this whole...
You know Sebastian's coming on Friday?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to talk to him about... Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Freddie was singing all the words.
Yeah.
Not out loud, but shout out. But yeah, had a nice little time in the tiki room.
Yeah.
So then we get out and Robin, which is she's Reyes' sister,
Mm-hmm.
and Ruby,
Oh, where's his sister went?
they like showed up. So Robin and Ruby showed
I
up.
feel like I met her in high school, but I don't remember her. If that makes sense. Like, I think she's older than us.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think she is older. I could be wrong.
But so yeah, Robin and Ruby showed up at Jungle Cruise. So then there were 15 of us. And yeah, and Karen had a scooter.
St. Imagines Day. Let's go.
Yeah, dude. No, dude. Big full meetup.
Yeah.
Karen had a scooter. And she could like walk, but not all day. So, but we're like, all right. So Freddie's like, hold on. How many of us are there? 15? So he goes to the exit of Jungle Cruise and he points. And they're like, yeah, just bring her over here. So we got to stand in line in the back and they let us all on.
Cool.
Through the exit. So Karen, thank you for your contribution.
Yeah.
So we all got on.
Like, was it like one of the push scooters or like a rascal?
Huh?
Is it a push one? Like
What's
where
a
you
push one?
you put your leg on the scooter?
No, rascal.
Yeah. Okay.
Why are they called rascals?
I don't. I have
Because they
no
zip
idea.
around.
Yeah, I don't know idea.
So yeah. So we just like kind of went in through the exit. We were gonna have our own boat, but it was hard to hear them.
Mhm.
So I think we didn't balance. So they just let more people on the boat.
Okay.
Sebastian and I. Oh, you didn't even get to that part. We almost straddled the center, but you know. And then we get going, dude. The loudspeaker, we couldn't hear anything. It was just. Anyways, the tempo of the. It's terrible. Some funny things, but we had a fun time.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that, Karen wanted to try to watch Galaxy's Edge fireworks because she hasn't seen the new thing. I'm like, you're gonna love it. It didn't go off, but she was like, I'll see you guys next Friday.
Cool.
So yeah, so she went off, and then, dude, it felt weird because I'm like, I forget, like I'm the ringleader,
Mhm.
right? And so I get
Head honcho.
I get everyone in a circle in the what used to have, you know, the outdoor part of it used to be outdoor Aladdin's Oasis,
Yeah.
but they put tables there now. So I'm like, all right, everyone, we have a decision to make. Do we stay here or do we get drinks in DCA? And
Still raining?
No. Oh, the rain stopped.
Okay.
Rain stopped a while ago. Or do we stay here or get drinks in DCA and go on Soarin'? And then Kimmy goes, Soarin' is 95 minutes. There's only one theater. And I'm like, well, do we go there anyway? Like to DCA? And everyone's like, yes.
Yeah.
So we head over to DCA, and I tell Reyes and Dane, I'm like, where's the Aloha thing? And like in front of Little Mermaid. So we all go to Little Mermaid. Not everyone wanted drinks. Sebastian wanted a michelada, which they actually had one there. There's the booth.
Oh, Bayside Brews?
No. Little Mermaid.
Oh, booth.
Yeah.
Got it.
Food and wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, which we still haven't done, right?
Yeah.
So I bought everyone drinks because there's just 6 drinks.
Okay.
I asked the guy, I'm like, could I put it all on one as long as everyone's here? They go, yeah, I just need IDs.
Okay.
So no problem. So I got the Aloha fruit punch, which is way better than the guava one.
Really? Okay.
So we get that.
I think I had the fruit punch one, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
I think you had it somewhere.
Yeah.
So the study break.
Yeah,
Yeah.
study break one.
So we're waiting in line. Okay. Long line to order and then long line to pick up, but they go pretty quick.
Yeah.
While I'm waiting in line to pick up, I just hear Kirk, and it's my friend Ariana, my first friend from college,
Ah,
who I haven't seen in like 6 years.
not there for St. Trammin's Day.
No.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming to the meetup.
Yeah.
Haven't seen her in like 6 years.
Okay.
We still like kind of keep in touch, but like just, dude, the pandemic. Anyways, she was like, where's Kimmy? And Kimmy's calling me because Kimmy went to Starbucks to get a hot cocoa.
Yeah.
And then Kimmy's like, where are you guys? I tried to get in through the hotel. The entrance is closed, so I have to walk back around. And I'm super overwhelmed and confused because I'm like, hold on, Kimmy's on the phone. And then while I'm doing that, everyone in our group is like, hey, they're asking for the receipt because I'm at the front of the line now. So I'm like, and then I hang up, I do that. And then I text Ariana because she went. And I'm like, she leave? I'm like, I'm sorry. She got in line to pick up the drinks. I'm like, oh, okay. So then I do that, tell Kimmy where we are. What?
No, nothing.
Oh, yeah. You gave me like confused.
Yeah, I'm confused on what's going on.
So I give the receipt to pick up the drinks.
Yeah.
All right. I think I text Kimmy where we are. At some point I did. And then I look back and Ariana's in line to pick up the drinks. So then I go say, hey, I'm like, weren't you here with someone? So she was here with Andrew, and then obviously not.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
She called him. He said Andy at some point, but so we chit chatted. And I was like, yeah, the Trammin people are here. There's like 12 at that point, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Freddie and Anna had to leave because they only had 6 hours of parking.
Okay.
But we're gonna watch World of Color.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I'm like, Freddie, where do I go? And he gives me the scoop.
The front?
No,
Really?
we'll get to it. So get the drinks. So talking to Ariana, and I'm like, you guys watch it? She said something. They picked up some food. I'm like, you guys gonna watch World of Color? She goes, oh yeah, he's never been here before. Like, oh
yeah.
Hello. So she's like, yeah, we want to watch. I'm like, do you have a fast pass something? She's like, no, we're just gonna figure it out. I'm like, well, she goes, you know something? I'm like, I just know where to stand. She's like, okay, we'll hang out. So she joined the group, or they both joined the group. I eventually explained to Kimmy what was going on. Like, meet us at this place, at this, whatever. So we go to World of Color. Freddie said, okay, to the right of the obelisk, there's the ramp that goes down.
Mm-hmm.
To the left of the VIP area, blue section. Before the show starts, they drop the ropes and they let everyone in. So I go ask, I'm like, oh, you guys going to let everyone in later? They go, oh, no. It's
Cool.
just like open. And it's the back, and there's a couple poles, but you have a view of the whole thing.
Yeah, nice.
So
To the right of the obelisk, where?
okay, you know where it just kind of slopes down?
Yes.
It's on the slope, on the ramp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you just kind of walk in over there. The first showing too. But we
Oh.
thought it was at 9:15. It's at 9.
Mm.
So Kimmy had to book it in rain boots. She popped in at some point. So it was nice to kind of watch a show with everyone too.
Yeah,
Very
that was cool.
interesting.
That was cool.
World of Color 1, whatever.
That was the first time you've seen it, right?
Yes.
It
Super whatever.
yeah. The
People
first
are
one's so
like,
much better. huh?
Star Wars. I'm like,
Like
Dude, it
picture
was-
book of Star Wars.
yeah, exactly. It's just like moving images.
Yeah. Like,
Nice to see World of Color. It was great. And then we're like, what do we do? And Kimmy's like, no, wait for Little Mermaid. Ariana said it's her favorite ride. Like, guys,
Hot take.
Little Mermaid. Everyone's like, okay,
yeah.
we'll do something. Also had to tell Andy, like, expectations low. It's her
Yeah.
favorite ride, but just know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
So that was nice. And so everyone was outside. Taylor and Allison headed out at that point. Ariana and Andy headed out. And then who knows how many of us there were. And I'm like, Kimmy was looking up wait times, like, Maters? So we all did Maters.
Cool.
So we did Maters, and it was very fun.
As it is.
Yeah, as it is. And then at that point, we took a picture, a little group photo,
Mhm.
and we're like, back to Disneyland for anyone, because DCA is closed at 10.
The park hop's crazy.
Yeah.
Disneyland to DCA to
With a
Disneyland.
meetup, I don't know how we did it.
Yeah.
Guys, we're not doing that this Friday.
Yeah.
If we do, I can't say past 10.
Yeah.
We were, so go back to Disneyland. I think Kimmy left at that point. She did. A few people left. As soon as we walk into Disneyland, the omnibus driver's waving.
Mhm.
So, guys, let's get on the omnibus. Top was full, but we did the bottom, which is also fun.
Mhm.
So rode the omnibus, went to Frontierland because Sheridan needed to get a pin for a friend. When we were done there, we're all like chit-chatting. Dane's like, I'm tired. I'm going home. And then I gave him a bunch of crap, but he's going to show up later
Yeah.
for Friday. So then we're like, all right, let's do Pirates. Phantasmic's going on. They still did Phantasmic. 5-minute wait. We walked on the Pirates.
Beautiful.
Got stuck for like 10 minutes in the octopus tunnel.
Mhm.
Got stuck multiple times, but no lights on. So we pulled packs on Pokemon
Ah, cool.
on the boat. Pirates took so freaking long that we were just like, all right, let's leave. I was like, are we waiting for the tram? And Sheridan's like, this looks like 3 trams. I'm like, I'll walk. And everyone wanted to walk. Walked out. Had a really fun time.
Good.
Fun meeting new people. I was so glad, like, we try. Like, Taylor and Allison were sitting in a different part at Golden Horseshoe, but then at some point, like, everyone shifts around
Yeah.
throughout the night. I got to talk to everyone, got to get to know people, talk wedding stuff, that kind of thing. Like, so it was nice just hanging out with everyone. It was nice being in Disneyland with everyone. We've never done that.
True.
It was
huh?
interesting to have a Disneyland meetup. Much harder to just hang out places at Disneyland
Yeah.
because it's and harder to walk.
Yeah. Yeah.
But still like a new experience for us. Just going on rides too.
You went on a rainy day though. Because I've just been hearing like so many terrorists.
It was pretty crowded.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a rainy day.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus. All right.
Yeah, and soaring at 95.
That's crazy.
Crazy. So, but yeah, had a good time.
Cool.
Really good time with everyone. So yeah, let's try to blast through this. Emily wrote this in with another write-in during Jeff's episode, and I had to veto it.
Got it.
Because it was 10 o'clock at night. I said on the episode, I need to be awake in 8 hours, and I'm still awake.
Yeah.
So let's go. Emily writes in, hey guys, I had a blast at the happiest place on earth and excited to tell you about it. So my rock climbing D&D friends had a stay plan at the Grand California and invited me along. So we made even 4. Shout out to Will, Leia, and Jesse. Checked in on Sunday, but arrived separately. So we killed time in downtown Disney and grabbed some tasty chicken tacos at Tiendita and looked at the new additions to downtown. We went back to the room to watch the Oscars and enjoy our pool view. I'd booked us a courtyard view, so we got an upgrade. Pool is never upgrade.
Loud. Pool view?
It's loud.
It is loud, yeah.
I mean, it's not over there, but I don't want the pool view. I don't want to watch people at the pool.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But what other view do you have of the Grand California?
Well, it's the pool view is partial park view, but there is park view.
Park view.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Although one time I kind of got upgraded to a pool view. I couldn't enjoy the balcony as much. This is another hotel. But I would walk down the stairs from my room, like there's just like external stairs, and then go to the pool.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
You know, being able to walk to the pool in like 2 minutes is nice because you don't have to freeze in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Anyways, so she got an 8:30 res at Napa Rose, and they've never been before, but seen middling reviews. Had no idea how fancy it was, similar to Club 33. An attendant folded one's napkin every time they left the table. Had a waiter exclusively to refill waters, while the main waiter dealt with orders. Service was impeccable. Drinks were the best I've had in the resort. I enjoyed the Kate and Ella, which was Kettle 1, Orange, Aperol, Liquor 43, fresh lemon juice, and honey syrup. Sounds good. Also at the table were Abeja Asesina, Mezcal, Bourbon, Liquor 43, honey syrup, lemon juice, and the Napa Passion with X-Fusion, Pear Bay rum, pineapple juice, strawberry puree. That sounds good. Did I mention it was a 6-course meal? Savory and tangy yuzu-based amuse-bouche, followed by the charred Pacific ahi tuna crudo. Couldn't finish it because it was seafood. Let's see. California tide pools, scallops, cockles, and shrimp with uni. You ever had uni?
No.
Urchin.
Yeah. It's a spiky one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. Heirloom carrot celebration with chipotle and lime. And then, second course, some exclusive chef special, which she doesn't remember. A fennel and bacon stuffed quail on a bed of sliced potato with cooked strawberries. Much tastier than the tuna. And at the table, there were some winter mushrooms with panna cotta, sweet potato essence, if you're not vegetarian unless requested, and an unlisted veal reduction. Next came the entree, for which I chose the adventurous again, and tried venison for the first time. I asked about the temperature of the meat when ordering. I'm not a rare meat person, and was assured that no one had sent the dish back based on its doneness. Well, the waiter sadly can't claim that now. My vegetarian friend, surprisingly enough, was the one to notice my discomfort and asked the waiter to take it back before I had the chance. As I waited, I was given a free refill of my Cabernet Bruno. I asked for a sweet white wine, a course earlier. And Julio understood Julio.
Julio.
Listen, Julio is probably also on
yeah.
When my venison reemerged from the kitchen, it was divine, and the kind of first bite where you sit back in your chair and close your eyes because it's that good. Likely the best thing I've eaten in the last 5 to 10 years, if I had to guess. Also at the table was a winter vegetable ravioli, much better than they had any right to be. Filet mignon. Who's doing that? Never order filet mignon. Colorado lamb loin. Each course was about 30 minutes, so dessert came around 10:30 to 10:45 p.m. Tried the espresso yourself dessert, it's DCA 1.0, which was tasty but not remarkable. Will had the cheese colache, and Jesse and Leia had the chocolate hazelnut dessert, which I wish I'd gotten instead, but was glad to try theirs. Sixth and final course was a parting nibble, which half of us were too full to eat, even though they were thumb-sized bites of chocolate-covered nutty cream. I don't like that. So we got a to-go box in which our waiter put even more for us to enjoy later. We were done by 11 p.m., got the hefty bill, which Jesse graciously took care of. Shout out Jesse. Then waddled our way back up to the room, which happened to be just around the corner from the restaurant and up one level. I would rate the entire experience a 9.9 out of 10. Not perfect, but damn near. Has anyone else eaten a Napa Rose? I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for reading.
Is this 6-course thing new? Because I've never had like a coursed meal at Napa Rose.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
I want to go.
Yeah. That sounds fun.
I've been there. I had a really good time.
Yeah.
I've only heard of one bad experience, honestly.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, two.
Me too.
But I don't know. Guess
I've had.
I don't think I got lucky. I think they got unlucky because people like Napa Rose.
Yeah.
It wouldn't still be around
if people didn't like it.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be getting the upgrade that it's going to be getting.
Yeah. So I liked it. Someone else wrote in. Tiffy Luna wrote in. I think. Unless it's, where did she send it? Today. It's a quick one. Tiffy Luna writes in. My friends and I went to the second night of 90s Night. We checked in during the mix-in by Galaxy's Edge to get our wristbands and fanny pack. Before the event, we ate at Hungry Bear and got the smoked beef brisket sandwich and got the free buttons for magic key holders. Friend Rachel ordered the sugar cookies with sweet vanilla confetti dipping sauce from Harbor Galley, 8 out of 10. Didn't really need the dipping sauce. The DJ at Tom Sawyer's Island was great. Music in general was great. Went to Goofy and Max's dance party at Tomorrowland Terrace. And since it was raining, they stayed in the covered area. Really crowded and hard to see them. Would have been better if they were able to move the tables and chairs. But we went to get the Disney Afternoon character stamps. Included a mini poster where you can collect stamps for different shows. Felt like this was random, but I did enjoy collecting them. We're trying to get in line, take a picture with Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, but they cut off that line for that hour. They said we can come back and try to get in line the next hour. Trying to take pictures with characters, and we're unclear on how they were doing it, but Kirk was right about how they were saving some of the characters for this event instead of Moonlight Magic. At Cafe Daisy, I got the Campfire Donut Skewer, 6 out of 10. Enjoyed the toasty taste from the marshmallows with the donuts tasted straight out of the donuts bag. What's wrong with that?
Yeah. Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Next, we watched a second showing of the parade and enjoyed it. Love seeing all the original costumes. The parade did look cool. We did a couple more photo ops like Flubber and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I did enjoy the event, but I feel like it could have been better. The anticipation of the rain.
I hear great things mainly about the 90s Night, though.
Yeah, but I'll come back to my thoughts in a second. Friday to Sunday was very busy. We shared the 220-minute wait time for Guardians in the Discord. At one point, they have one shaft. Guardians was 185, Racers was 170, Soarin' was 110. We overheard that Arizona and Texas started spring break already. My friends and I barely went on any rides, but we did get to do Tiana's and loved it. Food and wine highlights?
Hey, Tiana's Friday? First time with the Tram fam? Just saying.
Maybe.
Just saying.
But we got a park hop. Let's just see how Friday goes. All right. Let's see how many people there are. There's 20 of us. I'm not going to try to migrate us to Disneyland.
Tiana's.
All right. Food and wine highlights. Mango guava cocktail, 9 out of 10. Bit on the sweeter side. Favorite item was asados from Cluckadoodle Moo.
Surprising.
9.5 out of 10. I think Ariana said it's the best thing they tried.
Okay.
It's like a skewer of meat.
At the first, right? The first week, I had been hearing nothing but bad things about that thing. Yeah.
They fixed it.
Maybe they do.
I think that's what she said. Creme brulee churro, 9 out of 10. Study break ube hard seltzer, 1 out of 10.
Jesus.
Didn't like this at all. Ube flavor was not good. Other highlights, Mystic Taro Mocha. I thought mochi. Mocha, 9.5 out of 10. Taro flavor was good. More of a boba drink than a cold brew. I think this is what I had at Pim. And it is just taro milk tea with like a splash of cold brew.
Yeah.
Very sweet. Hazelnut Mickey shaped waffles, 9 out of 10. SoCal corn dog, 9.5 out of 10. Definitely my favorite non-food and wine food of this trip. Just a little messy. Finally tried putting the Bengal beef barbecue skewer in the garlic cheesy pretzel and loved it. Would try again with other skewers. Also had the jungle julep from Bengal barbecue, 9 out of 10. And it was refreshing during the warmer part of the day. Not sure when I'll be back, but I'll definitely be back for the 70th celebration. Nice.
Yeah. Cool.
Glad you had fun. So I think I brought it up when you weren't here. It seems like with these events now, with the different photo ops and giveaways and whatever it is, they have figured out who the Disney adult is. No, there's a no offense thing, but someone who's going to want to meet characters, watch little dance parties and parades, get merch and stamps and pins,
and get exclusive food.
The exclusive food kind of works for everyone, right?
Yeah.
But like,
they know the crowd.
Yeah. Did you see 90s night stuff?
Yeah.
Did it look dorky?
Yeah.
Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Disney adult, and nothing wrong with that. But I don't know if you and I would have fun at those.
Yeah, I don't think I would.
Jenny said they basically just, because she this was in her write-in, they did almost nothing, but they have a baby. So they didn't take the baby and basically bought a really expensive fast pass and went on all the rides.
That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, big flex. Karen S. had the premier lightning lane.
At St. Imagine?
Yeah. She was there all day. She just got
big flex, dude.
Yeah. She was like,
Watch
she wrote
out.
in the Discord, she goes, I think it was.
Oh, that's who wrote that in. I saw that.
Yeah. Let's see.
On the date. Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Christian with the K has joined the New Balance.
The New
cult.
Balance
Thank
gang.
you.
I saw
Shout
that.
out. Let's see. Where did she write? Where was it? Episode discuss. We have it so good.
Let me see.
She said how much it was. Maybe it was general. Yeah, it was because I put all the pictures underneath. $349. Willing to
Crazy.
buy that again.
Crazy.
So nice to tap in and go.
Crazy.
Like when we were like, oh, Jungle Cruise or Pirates, she's like, let's do Jungle Cruise because I still can use my premiere on Pirates later. Which I wanted to do Jungle Cruise. Jungle Cruise is more like we did Pirates because there was a few of us left at the end of the night.
Yeah.
But you can't be loud on Pirates. Where Jungle Cruise, we could all laugh and be silly.
Yeah.
But so shout out. But I think, yeah, unless I wanted to do Fast Pass stuff, I don't know if I'd be going to After Dark events anymore. I'd be doing Oogie Boogie because that's what I do. I'd probably buy a Star Wars one and go on rides.
Yeah, I don't ever see me doing an After Dark event at Disneyland.
Now, they are getting pretty expensive, but would you possibly, if an off day, they have the cheaper ones where you're just like, I just want to go on rides.
Even then.
No? You go on enough rides?
Yeah.
You're a world traveler now. You go on a bunch of rides everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I can go to Disney whenever I want. With the reservations being available. Yeah.
Listen, the Freddy episode, we got some theories. But Rain, you haven't gone to Disneyland since you got back,
3
have you?
times.
Jeez.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You did that last time.
Yeah, I did. No.
You've been sleeping.
Yeah.
All right, Rain, what time is it?
It's
Pizza time.
It's time for one last bite. Rain, unless you got something here, what's the best thing you tasted in DisneySea?
in DisneySea.
Because we have the other episodes still coming.
Yeah.
Or is it not worth the one last bite? You want something?
I
else?
think that melon bread was really good.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be the long boy
That long boy was good too, but that melon bread, it was
because
like,
you were like weirded out, but you were into it.
yeah, I was really into it. With the ice lot, dude. There's nothing better than a little panecito and a cafecito. There's really nothing better.
That is.
I had that every morning in Japan from the convenience store. But yeah, I think it was the melon bread.
All right.
Presentation was great. Taste was great. And it was weird. So I'm down.
All right. For me, this is gonna be really random. I don't remember everything I've eaten recently, but I got the new Taco Bell sliders.
They have sliders?
The Crunchwrap sliders.
Oh,
are
the
back.
Crunchwrap sliders. Yeah.
Total ripoff. They used to be $1 and bigger than that.
Yeah.
These two, $5.
Oof.
But the sliders are fine. I replaced it with chicken. They're pretty good. They come with this jalapeno queso dip. Phenomenal stuff.
Mm.
So I'll give it to that only because I haven't really I will say corn dogs are really good, or mini corn dogs are really good at Golden Horseshoe. But yeah, I haven't had too much. Oh, one last thing I forgot to mention.
Mhm.
About to walk in a World of Color. I'm drinking my fruit punch.
Study break, yeah.
A study break. And Dane gave me another one.
Because of course he
He
did.
said, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was Reyes probably. But
Yeah.
it's like, guys, and I was chugging it because I was thirsty.
Yeah.
And it goes down so easy. And then at some point, I'm like, oh no. And on Little Mermaid, I was just like,
You were underwater.
I was just buzzing.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh man, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and I did take my mom the Crunch Burger.
Oh, cool.
Because she stayed so long that not too long, Mom. Just my brother called for like an hour while I was hanging out with my mom. So we just had him on speaker.
Mm.
But I was like, let's go to Cava. We'll try the lamb. She hasn't had the lamb. It's my favorite thing there.
Like
And
Cava?
Yeah.
I need to try that.
It's braised lamb, super like Mediterranean. It costs $4 extra. And it's lamb. So I think people just don't get it. It's always hot. You know, all their stuff's always cold.
Yeah.
It's my only problem with them. But I'm like, hey, Mom, you want a burnt cheese burger? And she's like, what does that mean? I showed her the picture. Let's go. So anyways,
Nice.
Rain, let's be on the yellow line. What could you possibly be looking forward to these days? You're
Nothing.
You're in depression mode.
Yeah, depression is fully activated. I'm looking forward to the St. Travis Day.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to just chilling,
Yeah.
low stakes. You all know what it is. You all know we're not doing much.
Yeah.
Don't, like, I can't bet on throwing over California.
Yeah.
I think if it says 5-0, we're doing it.
Fridays have been kind of scary.
Yeah, it's just 95. We can't.
95 is crazy.
We can't do that.
Yeah.
It's a waste, and we're just gonna be miserable.
Yeah.
We'll do other things.
Grizzly River Run open? Still closed.
Oh, is it closed?
It's been closed for a while. I just don't know if it.
Look, maybe we will migrate. My one question before we did was, can everyone park hop? August thought they couldn't because their reservation was for Disneyland, and John said, "You noob."
Yeah.
Like, you have a pass, and John's like, "You noob. You can go to any park." So, anyways,
yeah.
Shout out to everyone. We'll see you Friday, 5 p.m. If you're there before, let me know.
Yeah.
Dane, stop buying me drinks.
You can buy them for me.
Yeah, buy them for Rain.
Yeah.
Buy them for Rain. I'll just have to drink them slowly.
I'll drink them fast.
Yeah. Well, with that,
thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next week.
see you real soon.
Bye.
Thanks for traveling with us today, and we hope you have a happy and memorable visit to the Disneyland Resort. Please lower your head, watch your step, and exit to the driver's right-hand side only.